Hello, everybody. We're back. Another episode of BCH. Welcome back to the Disaster
Hell
Tour.
yeah.
As always, I'm PT, your Disaster Tour Guide, and we are here strictly for chaos and shenanigans.
No other reasons.
No other reasons. But we'll wait for Guy to get in here before I throw out the... Unless anybody has a question they want to ask.
Yes.
You do have a question
Yes.
you want to ask?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
while Lyra asks that question, then I'll just have Nom roll me 2d100s.
Yeah. So
Oh
the
my
question
God.
for today is, okay, so imagine there's a zodiac chart, but instead of zodiacs on it, it's the disease your character is irrationally terrified of.
What?
Why?
We already know your answer.
And you're not allowed to say scurvy as an answer.
Yeah, you have to pick
Okay.
a new one that's not scurvy.
Okay, that's gonna be
That's
really
already
hard.
canon.
Okay.
Oh my god. Why is that akin to your zodiac? Just out of curiosity.
It's an idea I have for a presentation party where I assign people their diseases.
Irrational-
Oh.
Tell people what disease they
PT is rabies. I'm ready to say.
are. Well, okay, yeah, that is accurate for sure.
Yeah.
Fucking terrifying.
PT has big
Don't you worry.
rabies energy.
Hey, once you get rabies, you die. So,
Yeah, it's it's like the irrational part of it is just that there's ways to deal with it if you don't wait too long.
the fear of dying from rabies is not the same as the irrational fear of getting rabies. Because if you have rabies, you don't
Yeah.
need to be afraid of dying. You're going to.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways,
Anyway.
Lyra, what's your new disease that you're
I don't-
so terrified of?
Wait, I didn't finish my Google. A vitamin A deficiency. It's different than scurvy. So,
Elliot's is starvation. Thanks, Jose.
Starvation.
rough.
Is that a
Nom,
disease?
what are you afraid of?
I think it's close.
What is Nom afraid of, or me?
What is
I
Nom
have
irrationally afraid of, disease-wise?
Scurvy.
Damn
He actually picked up that fear from Lyra. Like,
Yes.
she was so concerned about it that he was like, maybe I could be scared of that.
Yeah,
Alright.
100%.
Karik, what is your irrational fear?
What?
Before everything happened, it was probably some form of muscular dystrophy, but now it's scleroderma.
What the fuck is that?
Your
Yeah, you gotta
skin turning
explain.
to stone?
A group of diseases causing the hardening and tightening of skin and connective tissue. It also known,
Wow.
it's literally stone skin disease.
I wouldn't call that an
horrifying.
irrational fear if you spent 1,000
Amazing.
years as a statue.
You know,
Yeah,
a thousand years will do that to you.
Who's this little lamb, goat, fawn? It's a warlock. It's none of those things, actually. It's a furbolg.
Lamb goat fawn.
It's an accurate depiction of a furbolg. And
Yeah.
then Newsin. What are you afraid of?
I'm going with leprosy.
Leprosy.
Yeah.
That's,
That'll fuck you up.
yeah,
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
That's fair.
All right. Well, without further ado, I'll actually introduce people's characters. The actual question of the day, thanks though, Rosie, is if your character could change one thing about their past, what would it be? With no explanation, just pick a thing from your past and change it. First we have, and I'm definitely not doing this because I forgot to do the introductions the right way. First we have Lyra Dreamshadow, the Kalishtar wizard from Stipvale, played by...
Hi, I'm Rosie. Lyra would... Well, I mean, there's like the obvious one, but I feel like at this point she's sort of moved past. Like she's like, yeah, it happened, whatever.
No, just tell us the event. No explanation. No explanation for chat.
Oh, Oh, see, I was explaining because I was stalling to give myself time to think of one that wasn't as obvious.
Mhm.
So now I'm explaining this in a kind of meta way.
That's how it be sometimes.
Yeah. I think that she would uh, I don't know. Like I feel like that like a lot of the stuff that she like wouldn't want to have happened was sort of had to happen. Like oh, she wouldn't have like wanted for there to be like a big war where they had to fight in it. But also like if they hadn't fought in it, there would have been pretty dire consequences.
Mhm.
So if the question is like anything, like you could change the whole circumstance, I think
Nope.
that she
Just
would want
change
to.
something that happened to your character.
This is a very deep question.
It is a very
Yeah,
deep
yeah, I'm having a
question.
really hard time. Usually Isaac goes
That's
first.
what you get for trying to give yourself a freebie. And just pick scurvy as an answer to your own question.
Is it vitamin A deficiency?
Hey,
Okay, it's different.
since I just copied off of Lyra, do I also have to answer this second question too, or is this just for
No,
Lyra?
this is just for Lyra. Everybody else is.
Okay.
Oh,
Everybody else
great,
is put
great.
on the
Thank you,
answer.
thank you. Fine, I'll just go with the obvious answer. She didn't want to. She wouldn't have done her little steam machine. That's her regret. She doesn't. She, it blew up on her
Yeah.
friends, and that was not good.
Lyra's definitely one for Diesel.
Yeah, that's right. She should have went straight for
All right,
gasoline.
and then without them answering the question, we also have Nom Dream Shadow, the Kobold Ranger from Koboldia, Karak Arim, the Warlock Furbolg from the Hedge, and Newsin Worldwalker.
Oh my god, how dare you!
Newsin, I'm used to Brando being last.
I know.
And Newsin Worldwalker, the Minotaur Sorbarian from Ulfast.
Let's go.
Last time on BCH, our wonderful, wonderful players, and through the power of Bean, traveled to Bean World, or the inside of one of the locks, which I'm going to assume is going to continue to be referenced as Bean World.
If Nam has anything to say about it, I think so.
Where they found a statue of a Furbolg, which they then released from its eternal suffering, and it became Carrick. After that, Carrick led them along the dancing riverbed to the fortress of, I want to say, Nissa?
Believe so, yes. Let
Yes.
me. Yeah. Let me. I need to
One
get my
of
notes
the
open.
gods of the Fae, who told them that their city had fallen into part of a city run by the god Umbreon, and that if they went and cleared out a nightling nest to protect her little town, she would reward them by granting them a flower that would give them entrance into Umbreon's city. And then I think everybody went to bed.
More or less, yeah.
So my question is anybody taking watch?
I think that Lyra put up a tiny hut inside out of an abundance of caution.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember correctly, I think that was the plan last time. So, I mean, we could still do watches. Newsen can stay up if needs be.
I mean, if not, we can just cut. If not, we can just cut to the morning.
Yeah, I mean,
True.
I think inside the tiny hut it'd probably be fine.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll me a D100 anyways.
Okay, love a good D100.
And thus the chaos begins.
That's 8
Ooh.
out of 100.
Okay.
Wow.
So you are all awoken the next morning by the rays of the sun filtering in through the large stained glass windows on the back of Nisa's cathedral.
Mhm.
As they kind of wash over the tiny hut and kind of draw you all back into consciousness.
Mm-hmm. Ugh. Oh, well, that's new.
What's new?
I mean, it's been a while since I woke up, and last time I went to sleep, I didn't really wake up for another 1,000 years, so I was kind of nervous going to bed.
You know, I didn't consider that, but that makes sense.
It's nice getting to see the sun again, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess technically there were suns. It's just you couldn't see. Yeah,
Yeah.
We don't have to bring up old. Well, I guess it's not very old. It's like a day old. We're glad that you're up as well.
Mhm.
Anyway, I guess we gotta find this hive. Is this We didn't get any we got specific directions, didn't we, PT, last time?
No, she told you she would tell you in the morning.
Ah, okay. Well, we'll get everybody up then. Elliot's out like a goddamn light, and so is Lula, so
Mhm.
you gotta be careful when you wake Lulin up, at least.
Ah.
We traveled a lot together, and yeah, I mean, when you sleep on the road, you get used to. It's like it's a mixture. You sleep heavily, but you wake with a start. So
Understandable, understandable.
yeah. So Newson's gonna go to probably Lulin first and give him a little a kind of a firm hand on the shoulder shake, trying to not startle him basically, but get him up, and assuming that Lyra will probably get Elliot up,
Yeah, so
or I mean, if Nam wants to do it, that might be.
Yeah, Nam will give Elliot a slap or something.
So
Of
Newton,
course.
you kind of gently awaken Lulin as he gets up and begins packing things, and across the tiny hut, you just hear a crack as Nom just slaps Elliot on the face.
Oh my god!
Whoa! Wasn't gonna be that hard. Gee.
I figured it would just be a standard Nom slap, and I felt like they all had the same strength, but
I thought it was
Not
more
not a full wind up slap, but
a tap on the cheek, kind of
like a 5-inch punch sort of dealio.
you hear a light tap as Elliot kind of shakes awake and begins grabbing things and putting them away.
I'm sure he'll appreciate that later.
Mm-hmm.
As you all awaken and you begin to take in the room and all of its light, you see that the figure wearing the funeral shrouds of Nissa is still sitting in the throne. Just kind of...
Did she just sit there watching us sleep? Newton kind of leans over to Karak and murmurs that.
I do not claim to know the day-to-day of most gods, especially nowadays.
Is that a thing that some of the gods you know do? Is just...
I mean, I'm just a servant of the Lady of White Roses, and it's very important to get good sleep. So I'm pretty sure I've seen a couple of them sleep. I wouldn't put it past them to not need sleep. If that helps at all.
Yeah, I was really just asking because it's fucking weird, but I mean, good to know, I guess. She's just gonna kind of as she's grabbing all her stuff, kind of glancing at this god, looking to see is she moving? Is she actively observing them?
She can't see anything inside the bubble.
Oh, that's
So-
right. Is she
that-
watching the bubble though? I guess. Is the real...
I mean, you can't see her eyes, but you have the feeling her gaze is resting on the bubble.
Also, she's a god, so
Yeah. When they
Do
look
we
at
even
you,
really-
you feel it.
Well, I was gonna say, do we even really know that, like, the magic, she can't see through the magic bubble? Like,
That's true. That's true. But she is just sitting there looking at it.
ugh. Alright, well, I guess Newson will just step out first. Very, very casually.
Nam will do the same.
Karak will follow suit.
So, as all of you, I guess the three of you, step out of this tiny hut, you see in the chair, like, almost like a neck roll, like somebody waking up who has been sitting in a chair. Neck roll, little stretch. Ah, you're all finally awake.
Yeah. Have you been up and watching us this whole time? I just gotta know. It's really weirding me out.
No, no, no. No, I went off to my own chambers and worked on some
Oh.
projects of my own.
Got it. Okay.
What
You just
projects?
Music.
Oh, like the loud, ominous noise we heard when we were coming in.
I'm not sure I would call that particular tune ominous.
I mean, and it's gonna sound ominous if it's coming from an organ, you know.
I would call it more somber than anything else.
I mean, what do you know? You've been in stone for like a million years.
a million?
I feel
Oh
like
my
that.
God.
I feel like that number is gonna keep getting bigger, and I don't know why. I just have
It's
a
called-
feeling.
It's called a hyperbole, my friend. They invented them 20 years ago.
Again, I'm not sure if you're. I still have to deal with that pile of questions from yesterday. I'm so sorry. I'm sure I'll get some time to address it all shortly. Sorry, I'm still kind of thrown off guard by the fact that I'm here and not elsewhere right now. So
Lyra's gonna dismiss the Liamon's tiny hut and sort of dust off her shoulders. Okay, I have cast mage armor as I do every morning. How are we doing out here?
I think
Yeah.
we're doing good.
very, very nice. It's good to get to see a second day.
We ready to fight some little nasty guys?
Oh, I was trained ready.
Would all
That's
of you like
good.
something to eat? As she gestures at the table that still has a full spread on it.
I'm sure Elliot would.
Has that food been out all night?
Oh, of course not.
I wouldn't care. Either way. I was just asking.
No, I would never give my guests food that could cause them harm.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
What? Quick question: did we get her name last time?
Nissa.
Mhm.
Nissa. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's like,
Nissa.
mm,
Come, eat.
Thank you. So this isn't gonna harm us at all. It's also not gonna like trap us here, right? I've heard some wild stories.
No, of course not. That would be against the laws of hospitality.
Oh, wonderful. Is there a piece of toast on this table?
There is toast on this table.
Wonderful.
It seems
that's what
like
we're
most of
going
the-
for.
So one of the things notably not on this table is it doesn't seem like there's any meat. There's lots of toast, lots of fruit, lots of grains, no meat.
Elliot's gonna be upset about
I'm
that.
just gonna be really disappointed. um, well, he probably has some fish in the back or something. It's fine. It's probably fine.
I'm pretty sure he always carries blood sausage, so
Yeah. I think he'll be okay.
probably just don't eat it here.
yeah. That's
That
true.
would probably be rude, especially
yeah.
considering everything.
Yeah.
What would be rude?
Nothing. We're not being rude. That's what we're doing. It's not being
If you have
rude.
food of your own, you're welcome to eat it.
Nom's like already eating food. He's already grubbing.
He's grubbing. Nice. Well, so Nissa, thank you so much for this wonderful spread
Are we on
here.
a first name basis now, Lyra?
Miss Goddess, ma'am.
Goddess is
Sir.
fine.
Okay.
You know, Nessa, this food's really good.
Nom's on first name terms with all gods, on account of he is really a big fan of one.
Mhm.
He's kind of part of the club now.
She
Yeah.
looks at you, Nom, as you say that just fully confidently after what she just said to Lyra. And what are you currently shoving into your mouth?
I don't know. Whatever's on the table. Literally not like Nom's not looking for anything specific. He's just kind of
So whatever you're shoving into the mouth at the time that you just blatantly call her Nissa, you feel it turn to ash as it hits your tongue.
we overcooked that one.
Karak is just sitting here staring at Nam in sheer horror. Just this small being is going to die today, and there's nothing I can do about that.
All right, I've had enough to eat. I don't know about you guys. Are we ready to go?
Yeah, I guess I just wanted to ask Miss Goddess, ma'am. This is a question. Quick question. So you said that they had dens. Which direction should we?
Yes, the Nightling Nest.
Yeah.
If you head to the edge of the town, you will find a road leading off to what used to be an orphanage. We believe that their nest is either somewhere within it or somewhere around it, as it seems to be where they all come from.
Okay.
Any
Wait, an orphanage? Nom, it's your time. It's your time.
An orphanage. I'll kill as many as I can.
Karak's just again sheer horror at this small reptile of a being. It's like disrespect
Kill
to
them,
God.
negotiate with them, appease them. As long as they do not come back to my town, I do not quite care what you do to them.
Okay, well, that sounds good to me. Is everybody
I'll
ready?
train
Everybody
them
have a snack. Everybody have their socks. Everybody have...
Lulin's stuffing so much food into the bag. Lulin doesn't know what he's doing right now other than eating and saving food. Wherever we go is not on top of his noggin.
Lulin, see if you could find more of that overcooked stuff. I like the aftertaste of that.
It's smoky.
Yeah.
Newson ate like a normal amount, probably a little extra carbo loading as usual.
Same as well. Just something to get to the next meal, you know. Mm-hmm.
Lyra's counting the socks. Just making sure they all have pairs.
Oh, Lyra, don't forget I've got like 4 of your books in my bag. So if you're missing them, yeah, they're in here.
Right, I was about to start panicking. So
I know
Yeah.
how it is when you're organizing everything. But yeah, I think there might even be a pair of socks in here. I know I had a pair a while ago. They're probably still here.
As long as there's 2. As long as it's a pair.
It's yeah, I assume so.
Okay, I might need to go check.
Okay. I mean, I haven't gotten them out because I don't have feet that need socks. So,
Right.
I
They
mean,
might be Elliot's. I think I packed some of Elliot's because I knew he wouldn't bring enough.
I just don't wear socks.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you know,
I'm only now realizing I'm going to need to find a seamstress at some point.
do you need socks right now? Because I have an extra pair that are Elliot's.
I'm going to break this down for you. I have been wearing the. I'm not sure if they stayed in stasis as well,
They did.
but I have been wearing the same pair of socks for what is 1,000 years, and I don't think I have any other changes of clothes besides this, and that has made me very nervous.
Oh,
Can
well,
I
I can maybe get you
literally banish your socks into another realm?
This
I'm a-
this is my home. This is my home. I don't think that would work
Is
that
this-
way. I
Is
think
this
they
the
would
home
just.
of your socks?
This is the only home I've known.
Okay, then yeah, probably
Are
won't
you
work.
all
Here,
are
you can
you
have a
all
pair of
quite
Elliot's.
finished?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Mhm.
Hold on,
I
I'm
just,
getting this
you
guy
know,
some socks, and I'm just gonna reach into his bag and try and pull out.
Roll me sleight of hand.
Furbolg
I
socks.
can't name his pod.
Oh,
Once again, Karak just completely
That
shocked
ended.
at the behavior. I have no idea. Karak has no idea how you've survived so long, and then remembers that that a fair number of you didn't know that gods existed. So, kind of makes sense now.
Lulin leads down to Karak and is just like, I mean, I've spelled worse things than those socks, but
you
like,
should be able to roll it now. No?
I wouldn't suggest taking off your shoes.
I
You
can't
might
see.
Roll the
clear
con
the whole
save.
plane. I'm just being
Not-
honest there.
You did not roll a con save for sticky socks, Brando. I was like looking at it like I was like, why did Brando roll a con save?
Listen,
Oh my
we're
God.
dealing with 1,000-year-old socks.
They-
To be fair, they were stoned for I'm pretty sure a majority of that time.
That's true. I'm pretty
I
sure
still
they're
can't see
fine,
anything, but I was able to get it.
So
back.
Nom, you
rolled a
rolled a
13.
13.
Yeah.
It was
So
a really bad roll.
You pull a pair of socks out of the bag, and they look like baby socks.
Here, will these fit you? They would probably fit me. I don't know if we have the same.
I don't think we do. You guys said happy birthday yesterday. Do you think that I've only been alive for a year?
Oh, you could use them as like earmuffs here. And I'm like,
Karak's going to legitimately entertain that idea because he's like, I could though. Wait, you're onto something here. I could.
Hey, buddy, you're onto something.
Wait a minute. A broken clock is right twice a day, I guess.
Wow,
as-
that looks wonderful. We
As
should
all
maybe
of
go
you
now.
do your great stock exchange, the doors to the cathedral behind you swing open again, and the light and kind of the... I don't know how to describe how humid smells, but you've all lived in a humid place, so you all fucking know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Impressive.
Ozone-y.
Mm-hmm.
Smells damp outside.
Yeah.
Smells damp.
Smells
Just before or just
Smells
after a storm.
Nice.
But it is nice and sunny out,
Mm-hmm.
so some benefit there. Notably, you can see out into the courtyard and out past the gate, and nobody has come out of their houses yet.
Shame.
Why does everybody have the day off?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to meet the people who live here, but I guess they're busy. Okay, I guess let's go.
Right, so
Sounds good to me.
what's-
Let's chop
what's-
off some children's heads. Hoorah!
oh, that's what we're doing?
No, well,
Yes, sir.
okay, I guess technically we don't know.
may-
There are these little.
may-
Yeah.
Going into an orphanage and
Hoorah!
we'll
a
get there when we get
former-
there. We'll get there when we
It's
get
a
there.
former orphanage. It's a former disused orphanage, but I'm not ruling out the possibility that these little creepy guys were once children, and I think that that's pretty exciting for Nom. So. It's just-
Really, it's just more proof that it's really just going to solidify his hatred of children in general.
I mean, you weren't there when that one tried to kill me. It was scary.
I
Well,
will
yeah.
get my revenge.
Yes, Karak. We are 0 for 4 with encounters of children.
Yeah, they just keep trying to kill
A
us.
lot of them has turned into demons.
Yeah.
Like a
Add
way
that to the pile.
disproportionate amount.
How do we know you're not a child?
Just gonna.
He's 1,000 years old.
Yeah, but
And I was like 20, 30 before I got turned to stone.
okay.
I wasn't like a baby statue.
You passed
Wait.
for now.
You
You
were
were-
2,030 years old.
That's exactly what I was gonna. I was waiting for Lyra to offer the correct number. 2030 is a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Wait,
I-
actually? You were actually that old?
If we count the number of years I was in the statue, then yes.
Oh,
That
Wait,
is
you were 1,030 before you died, or before you
But
got turned to stone?
It's
No, I think he was like 20 to 30 before. I don't think he knows how old he was before he got into the stone.
I don't know. I don't know the
Oh.
exact number of how long I was in the stone for.
Oh,
Got
at least a
it.
million years.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. You all took me out of that stone, and the only reason that I felt like I had when you asked me what my name was because people would call me a name whenever they passed by. I don't. I'm still very much grappling with a lot of questions right now.
So
I think it
as,
might be a good idea to deal with this later when when we have a bit more downtime.
That's fair. Yeah, let's go kill
Yeah.
some stuff.
so
Yeah, that'll
as
makes
I
me feel-
like that idea.
As this
Someday.
conversation has been going on, you all walked through the town, and as you're walking through, the buildings aren't in disrepair. Everything seems nice. It just seems like these people don't want to come outside. And as you reach the edge of the town where the empty bank of the dancing river is, you see on the other side of it, which would have been obstructed when you came in the night before because you were focused on this very large castle in the distance, there is a small, overgrown road heading off into the forest.
Must be it.
Yep, that looks
yeah, I
like the
think
way to
this,
go.
Mhm.
This looks right.
Mhm.
Overgrown with just like plants that look normal, or do they look weird?
I mean, they all look weird to you.
Do they
Well,
look
I'm
weird
gonna
to me?
cast Speak with plants.
Yeah, I was literally gonna be like,
Nice.
you should check these guys out. Vibe check.
Vibe check these plants.
Oh,
Vibe
I
check
still
these
can't.
plants.
I can't cast anything on my foundry. Is still not working, but
Bruh.
Hmm.
Foundry really be like, fuck off
Foundry really trying to cause problems.
on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Throw in
Just like us.
Let me double check your sheet. But you cast Speak with Plants, and immediately, Nom, it's like you stepped off an empty street and into a crowded tavern. There are conversations happening between these plants all around you.
okay.
Most of them are
Nom's-
along the lines of, "Oh, I'm so happy we've had this much sun this week. You know, it's quite been good. Did you see those little ones come through? They tore Terry's roots clear out of the ground. For no reason."
Little ones.
You hear all of the plants kind of... The silence of the wind. Did he just talk? Can he hear us?
What little ones? Where did they go?
Is he
I
talking
didn't
to
know
us?
You plant. What is your name?
My name is Oliver.
Hello, Oliver. How are you?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm on a mission.
Congratulations.
We're trying to take down like some shadow people or something that live in a dungeon nearby.
The little bastards who keep tearing up the roots along the path every day. Well, I say,
Yeah,
you go
probably
get them. You have a best of luck to you, friend.
Was it this way, this direction? Are we going the right way?
It is. You are going the right way.
Okay, cool. I was just making sure. You know what, Oliver? You're really cool. What kind of plant are you?
I am a creeping vine.
Ooh, very nice, very nice.
Yes, it is.
Well,
it is quite nice.
Well, I won't. I'll stop. I'll stop those no good little children probably
Well,
from causing you any more harm.
they are small, but I'm not sure they're children.
Oh well, to me they are.
Oh, well in that case then, have a bloody good time with
I'm
them.
gonna take them down.
Karok's just gonna whisper to News, and I didn't know that that plants could understand Nom too.
Yeah, to all of you guys, now I'm just staring at this plant going whoosh, whoosh.
Everyone except Karok.
We
who
don't
can
know what
understand
he's
the
saying.
plants.
So it's sort of
He had an internship.
Yeah, he actually worked with like a magical plant person for like a little bit. Yeah, it was but he started doing this before he took that internship, honestly.
Oh, that's
Hey,
true.
see,
Sarah has that internship.
See,
Right. When we get back, of course.
See, I
haven't
see.
never
I
seen
can
anything.
I can talk to plants, but they can't really talk back to me. So it's very interesting seeing someone who can do that.
Well, everybody can talk to plants.
Yeah,
Just
but
whether
not
they
all of
can
them
talk
understand.
back.
I can
None
talk
of the-
to a wall, and it's not gonna,
That's fair. That's fair.
Now-
That's par for the course with what I've learned about you, Nom.
Now, what
You are a
brings
you are a
and
very
yours
strange creature.
here? What brings you and yours here? I've never seen anything quite like you before.
Who, like me?
Yeah,
A kobold?
quite a few more scales than anything we see normally.
Yeah, well, there's not many dragon-like plants. I'm pretty much a dragon if you think about it.
Pretty much a... Okay, excellent. What's a dragon?
Okay, so imagine a bird, right?
Okay, I'm imagining...
You guys have birds here, right?
Yes, they have the claws. They're just the set
Yes.
of claws that grab onto the branches.
So close your chlorophyll and imagine a big bird. Big bird
You
that
watch
can-
Nom as one of the vines that you're in this like green foliage begins to turn completely white.
Okay, well, don't completely close your chlorophyll. I think that might kill you. So you're pretty much you're imagining this bird, and it's
Okay.
huge, and it
Ah,
can spit
Like
fire.
six talons.
Yeah,
Oh.
and so depending on how well, it's more than that. It's like 10 talons or something.
10 talons, much larger than I expected.
Yeah.
How
So,
do they sit on branches?
Well, they really kind of don't. If anything, I think they burn down branches.
Oh
with their
dear.
Fire breathing mouths, or acid breathing mouths, or electric breathing mouths.
It sounds like they have many different mouths. Are these all
Yeah,
on one being?
No, well, they could be. Those are hydras.
What's a... No, I know what
But hydras
hydras are.
don't-
Hydras don't
hydras
breathe
don't
anything.
really-
Is that
Hydras
similar to a
don't really
hydrangea?
fly.
Hydras don't burn anything.
Well, I don't know what kind of hydras you have. I've never seen a hydra actually, but I have seen a dragon.
Ah. Well, they sound terrifying.
Oh, I've killed one as well. So
You've killed one of these great birds.
with me and my pals back there. That's why when I say we're gonna go destroy these children in this dungeon, I mean it.
Well,
Because
like
they're
I
not even
said,
dragons.
best of luck to you.
Well, thank you, Oliver. I'll remember you.
I will
Maybe.
remember this conversation.
Well, that's good. Okay, well you mingle amongst your friends. I'll be on my way.
As you all head off down the path, Nom, you hear the literal grapevine being spread about these terrifying birds known as dragons. And by the time all of you come out to this town, that's all the plants are talking about. Did you hear about these terrifying birds called dragons? Did you hear they have 10 talons on each foot? Because these plants don't have eyes, and all they could imagine was the bird's talons.
Nom turns to one of the plants and goes, "Yeah, can you spread that the great Nom knows how to take down these beasts too?"
Oh, okay.
Yep. All right. Just throwing that out there.
Roll me a D100 just to see how badly the telephone game of plants fucks up what you just said.
Oh no.
29.
Alright, so as you continue heading through the woods and you're getting closer to these kind of buildings you saw in the distance, it begins to get colder. And Nom, I hear that there's one, the great dragon layer, Nom, who likes to bring down the dragons.
That's close enough.
As it begins to get colder and darker as you head deeper into these forests, it does get damper. In fact, a layer of fog begins to move itself over the ground.
Oh yeah, moist.
What about
time.
danker? Does it get dank?
It does not get dank.
Oh.
Yeah, there's air horns everywhere. Echoes throughout the forest.
Mm-hmm.
That's one plant trying to say, like, that's what the dragons sound like.
Yeah.
That's the call of the dragon.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
Okay.
And you all arrive at a dark walled town, inside of which are several ruined buildings.
Ooh, look at this.
This definitely looks like a place for a bunch of little spooky guys to live.
Yeah, it's kind of
do-
like sepia toned a little bit. Wait, no, that's the wrong tone.
That'd be like browns.
Yeah, I'm wrong. Sorry, move on.
Monochrome, maybe?
I feel... I'll be honest, you all are talking like you have experience going to orphanages a lot, and I'm not sure how I feel about that.
No,
Well,
the orphanage
no.
usually comes to us.
Yeah.
That
Well-
raises even more questions.
It's like the yeah, it's I think that's one we should table for a while.
Yeah. I'm just gonna add it to the pile. What am I at now? 30, maybe?
I don't know.
Um,
I'm unclear what the pile is.
Yeah, I don't know what the pile is either.
Just
I don't
the
see a physical pile, so I don't know.
Just the pile of questions that I don't have answers to, and I'm going to need more clarification on later because you all are very.
Are the questions
Very-
shiny?
If you want to think of them as so, yes.
No, it's what you are. The questions shiny?
I don't know how to. I'm adding
You
that
just see
one to the
Lulu
pile
nod
too.
his head yes.
Yeah,
Taking abrupt eye
yes,
contact, just
yes, they are. They are.
Okay.
They are shiny.
Then I can see why you would be holding on to them.
At some point, we will all have to observe these questions and maybe
I'm
have
gonna
it pair
steal
them with
them.
answers. Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Where's the memory weaver? We can get him.
We can get them. Again, memory weaver. Another question. Another part of the pile. It'll be fixed
Oh.
evenally.
That
Yeah,
one's easy.
you
She's a
it's
big
kinda
spider
self-explanatory.
woman.
She's my
Yeah.
advisor, my PhD advisor.
Oh, I still don't know what college is. That's in the pile.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Well-
I actually haven't graduated yet, so that's kind of a lie.
She's a big
Um,
spider woman that can take your thoughts if you want her to.
You know
And
how
what-
you just learned about the memory weaver? That's school. You just got schooled.
Wow.
A
That's
part of me doesn't
pretty
want to
astute.
believe you, Nam, but you're my only source for this, so I'm going to have to trust you for right
So-
now.
So Carrick.
Good.
So
Good.
Carrick. You know how we're giving you all of this information,
Yes?
and you're learning some of this.
No.
Now imagine you have to pay us. That's college.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds awful.
They do
Yes.
this weird thing where they don't actually like carry money. Apparently, it's like weird to carry money. You just carry around a stamp.
I think that's just elves. I don't know if that's college specific.
Oh, that's not college. Oh, well, it's my only experiences. College.
Yeah.
So I just assumed they went hand in hand.
I feel like anything that has to be known about college, I'm probably just going to divert to Lyra. Because as far as I know, they're the only one that's even gone, based on what stories you've all told.
Well,
Ellie
kind of
Smith-
went.
Yeah.
We tried.
I know.
We're all currently enrolled.
That's-
So
I'll
Must-
be oh, you're all oh. That doesn't help me at all. Oh.
Well, anyway, maybe we should fight these little guys. Do we see them here?
Roll perception.
All of us?
Whoever wants to see if they see them after just arriving in the town.
Can never be too careful.
Oh no. Oh no.
Guys, and you know what? We're getting out of the way.
I
Guys,
got-
pull it together.
I rolled a nat 1 and still got a 9.
I rolled a nat 1 and got a 0.
That's
I-
incredible.
All right. So, Lyra, you don't see anything. It's too dark. It's clouded. Carrick and Nom, you're so lost in the conversation you're having that you're not even paying attention to the area around you. Lulin, you can't see anything, but you feel a dark energy permeating the area around you. And Nuzin, you don't see any of them directly, but you do see footprints on the floors, on the walls of the ruins around you, going up the sides of trees.
Well, they're not here, but they are here. She says. She like points to the ground and then waves her hands widely to kind of indicate everywhere. If you look, you can see, and she kind of like points out
I'm
the
sorry,
footprints.
I'm sorry, the college is here?
No, not the college.
I'm sorry, I'm completely out of the loop right now.
The guys were here to kill. They're
The children.
the children. They've been like climbing the trees and the walls. Look at the footprints.
You really just decided that yes, we're going to kill them without it. Didn't even humor the thought of peace.
We also don't know how many of them there are.
Yeah.
We're walking into a den. And then with that, Lulin's going to cast Pass Without a Trace on everybody.
Lulin, I could have done that.
Lulin's just going to rub your little head. It's okay, I got you. Maybe you got us next time.
Oh wait, we took a long rest, right?
You did.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. I didn't use anything.
Actually, Carrick kind of has a good point. Should we not kill them? I don't know what they want.
I mean, we can talk to them. I don't mind. We can give it a shot. I don't.
I would say killing them is plan C at most.
Okay, so we'll like knock on the door, say, "Hey, you guys are kind of being rude, and like people are upset. So maybe if you could stop living here, if you could go away, that would be good." Yeah, does sound like a plan?
Yeah, I don't see why
mean-
not.
I
What
will
if
say
we-
exactly those words to them.
What if we tell them so many things that completely shatter their worldview that they just implode?
I mean,
I think that's also killing them.
see, normally I'd be like, I'd have this moment where I'd be like, well, I haven't imploded yet, and you've shattered my worldview numerous times in the past day. But also they're like child size, so I feel like they'd be weaker, right?
Yeah, I was about to say you aren't
They're-
a
they're-
small wee child, so
Their worldview is a lot more fragile.
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
What if we just serve them with, like papers? Just you're not allowed here anymore. Are you like do you happen to be like a lawyer or something?
I like it. I like it.
I'm not. I'm so sorry. I don't know what a lawyer is, and now I need to add that to the pile again.
He hasn't been to college. I think lawyers need to go to college. So
Yeah. Yeah.
sorry, we should have realized.
Lyra,
I'm a hunter. I hunt. That's what I have. That's my thing. I don't know how to make that clear.
I thought you didn't want to kill them though.
I don't want to kill them. That's why
Okay.
I'm not in my element
Remember-
right now.
No. Remember, his whole thing was not like it wasn't like the killing part of the hunt. It was the pursuit part of the hunt, or
so we
being
can chase
pursued.
them away.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay.
That's a good idea, Lara. We'll just chase them away. She just said they didn't have to come back here, not that they didn't have to come back somewhere else.
Yeah.
Finally, some sense. Oh my word! I'm so relieved. Oh my word! I'm so happy. You don't know how. Remind me next time if we find a bar. I need to find a way to get you all a drink.
Thank you.
Specifically. You two specifically.
I mean, you're probably the only one that has currency that's valid in this area, so
Yeah.
No, I'm not even sure if I have currency on me. Let me go check that. Do I even
You're like,
have currency?
I'll buy you guys a drink. Do you have money? No.
No. I assumed I would just pay. I would find like some tree sap and do some home brewing.
Oh, so you're aware of mead? Okay.
That's
Oh.
We're on
the
the same.
foundation.
We're on the
of
same page
beautiful
now.
friendship.
yeah, I mean,
Okay. Also, it's been a long time since I've had a drink. I just realized that.
yeah, maybe we should get you a drink.
You all are free to move around and explore this town, by the way.
True.
Oh,
it is.
true.
It is
At
probably
the
around that
sound
time.
of get him a drink, Lumen's gonna pull out his flask of Appleseed stuff because he hasn't drank it yet. Here you go. This one's on me, bud.
Oh, that's the good stuff too. That's like
It's-
the best alcohol you can get in the Minotaur cities.
You know what? I get. Why not? And he just like throws it. Just like takes it like a fucking champ. Takes a big old swig.
Lumen's
Awesome.
like,
Glad you took it like a champ. Roll me a con save.
Let's go.
Lumen's like big-eyed. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh boy.
Con save. Let's go. Let's see. That is an 11.
You're drunk. You have a -1 to attack rolls and saving throws.
I'm not gonna lie. I really needed that.
Yeah, you look way more relaxed now.
Oh my word. Thank you. So I'm just gonna hand the flask back and I'm like, thank you, my man.
Anytime. If you need to get rid of that, just
That's
if
the
you,
good.
if you want to
that's
if
the-
you want to
that's the
keep
good-
your
That's a good shit right there.
if you want to keep your stupor, that's fine. But I can get rid of that.
Oh, my
I think I'm
God.
just gonna enjoy the feeling for now. I haven't felt this warm in years.
No, I'm just to double check. You casting Speak with Plants a second time?
No. That was just to take away that spell slot.
Got it. Cool. Wanted to double check.
Yep.
Mhm.
So do any of the like footprints that I saw look like fresher or anything like that?
So they all how do I phrase this? They don't look like normal footprints. It looks like they don't actually look like prints themselves. You just see areas where the color has been leached out from where their feet have touched.
Oh, okay. So there's no really way to determine freshness. It's just
No. I mean, some of them do seem like they've had color coming back into them.
So that would probably be the way to determine how
Yeah.
old they are then.
But from give me a survival check.
Okie dokie.
Can I assist with that?
That another anyone?
You can assist with that, Lulin.
I'll point it out to Lulin and kind of explain what I'm
Nice,
seeing.
nice.
Okay. So advantage.
That's a nat 20.
Hey.
Let's go. The other one was a 16, so not horrible.
It seems like they are going to 3 particular places.
Okay.
It seems like they are going into this building.
Which one?
You should be able to see this.
Oh, I see. There's a circle now. I did not see the circle.
They seem to be going into that building, up into the corner of the town, and into this building in the corner.
Okay. I love the radiating shadows that come off the edges of the buildings.
It's so good. It's so sick.
So when Nuzin and Lulin are just like discussing and just like pointing out directions, following and absolutely sniffing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sniffing is
Wafting.
99% of the job.
Yeah.
Okay, so it seems that that building there is probably the one we want to deal with closest.
Yeah.
Do we just want to attack them, get a surprise on them, or do we want to? Well, what's our game plan, y'all?
I mean, I guess if we could try and just ask them to leave, it couldn't hurt. Chasing them out. I mean, if we knock out 1 or 2 of them, that might be enough to get them to leave.
I mean, we can scare them if we need to.
Because, I mean, they're little shadow creatures.
I can scare them. I'm scary.
Yeah, you know, I was
little bit.
thinking
Yeah.
if they're little shadow creatures, maybe like a fire elemental would be scary to them.
Yeah, I bet one of your elementals would be super scary to them.
Yeah. Okay, I'll get us a fire elemental. Just to have.
So to be clear, summoning a fire elemental in the woods.
It'll be fun. Well, they can choose what they burn, right?
Karak just at the thought of summoning any fire being is immediately just gonna have a sour look on their face, just like, no, you said you don't follow. No.
Here, I can just start with using my little light blobs, and Nuzin just like tosses up a little.
That might be a little less destructive.
Better.
Yeah. She tosses out a couple of those around the area.
All right.
I think I have to cast that on something, so I'll cast them on rocks and toss them around.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna pick one up and hold it.
There you go. Anything, do we see anything when I'm just tossing these lit up rocks around?
So when you're tossing the lit up rocks around, you notice that the footprints disappear when the light is cast on them.
Okay.
But nothing moves or reacts to you throwing the rocks around.
I feel I'm not the only one that's got magic rocks.
Well, technically the rocks aren't magic. I just kind of put a little magic on them, you know?
Exactly. But you can still call them magic rocks.
I guess. I didn't really think of it that. I'm pretty new to magic in general, so I'm still kind of getting the hang of it.
You did
Most-
a wonderful job.
Oh, thanks. Yeah,
Mhm.
mostly I just mostly I'm better with the axe, but
Understandable.
get
Understandable.
familiar.
Mhm.
All right. I'm gonna head for just to see what's going on with the house.
Yeah, Lulu will follow toe and toe.
I am also going to follow, because why not?
Boop.
So the five of you make your way. I guess, Nom, are you going with them?
Yeah.
All right. So the five of you make your way through the underbrush towards this building, and you find the ruins of what appears to be a schoolhouse in front of you. The walls are collapsing in on themselves as you look inside, because I'm assuming none of you are going inside the building yet.
Oh, I haven't been to one of these in years. Dang.
You can see kind of the like very old floorboards, a couple places where there's cracks or floorboards entirely missing. There's furniture broken and tossed around the room. And on the far wall, scratched onto the blackboard, not written, literally carved into it, is "The more I'm missing, the bigger I am."
Ooh, the more I'm missing, the bigger I am. Well, I think I know this one. It is a hole in the ground.
As you say the words out loud, a hole, the floorboards making up the floor of this schoolhouse collapse and fall out into something below.
I think I riddled a little too hard, you guys. I didn't mean
That
to
was-
break it.
That was impressive. I mean, you've figured out riddles before, but I don't know if
That
they've
was-
ever caused holes.
That was quick.
Yeah,
Well-
that might be a personal best.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I
Yeah.
did see Lyra researching in her Kindle. She had Book of Riddles up the one time. I saw that.
Yeah, I felt so embarrassed because I feel like last time we had a riddle situation, I was not very good at it, actually. So,
You did great this time. That was
Thank you.
awesome.
thank you.
Uh,
I
Newsom's
practiced.
looking over the edge. Can I and if it's dark in there, I'll toss a light rock down in it.
So you toss a light rock down in it. And what you see through this kind of 10-foot by 10-foot hole is you can see with the rock that there is another room beneath this schoolhouse, covered
Oh, I
in
see.
spider webs and dust and generally looking unused. But when you toss this light in, it's like this is the first time light has touched this place in decades.
Dang, that's relatable. Oh.
Anybody home?
From somewhere down in the hole, you just hear laughter.
Daniel?
His name is Nathaniel.
Oh, that's
Daniel
You
or
gave-
Nathaniel?
You gave him a name and you didn't even get it right.
Yeah, it was kind of a situation.
Yeah.
You'll have to tell me all about it. I'm not even worrying about the pile right now. I'm not even worrying about it.
Do we think that is Nathaniel, or is it just a
No,
different?
it
creepy
sounded like him
laugh?
though.
It
It
did
sounded
sound
like
him.
creepy children.
Like
But he
Nathaniel's
kind of
in the
sounds
bag,
like creepy
right?
children.
I thought so.
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Oh, actually, wait. So is the hole where this little purple circle is?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys, I'm a little afraid to go in there, but I do want to try something, and to do that, I need to go in there. So,
Ah.
do
Okay.
we want to?
What? Sure. We can go down.
Okay,
We can go
I'm
down.
gonna go
How-
in there.
wait,
No,
how
not
deep is
down.
it?
Just
Oh,
no,
just
not
inside. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, I was already
Um,
looking. Oh, wait. God.
Oh wait,
How do
I
we
can't
get in?
there. Wait, is there a window I can jump
it-
through?
There's
There's
probably a door
supposed to be a
somewhere.
door,
That's a
anyways.
window.
It's okay.
Lyra's
Doors are
gonna
hard
try
to
and
find.
roll. Lyra's gonna try and roll up the hole, as if she was in a Looney Tunes style. She thinks it's a portable hole is what's happening here. She's gonna try and roll it up. That's what she thinks it is.
Roll me intelligence.
There should be like an edge somewhere here, I think.
Roll
here, let me
me
help.
insight.
Newson is touching the edge of it as well, like doing a scooping motion.
Nice.
What kind?
Just straight intelligence or Arcana
Roll me
or something?
insight.
Insight.
Can I assist because I'm helping?
No, I'm gonna make you also roll insight.
Oh, good. All right. I'm really good
Man,
at that.
I just can't find this.
So
edge.
it does not take
Twinning.
Lulin, Karek, or Nom long to figure out what these two do, which is this is just a hole in the ground. It does not have an edge. It's not like the portable rope trick.
In what kind of world do you live in? Where you can just pick up a hole?
A magical one.
I don't even think in that one. I'll be honest with you. Anyway, I'm gonna I'm gonna get to the edge of the hole with them because might as well all be peering down this thing.
Any of you weird gigglers want to come out here and talk?
Are any of you goddamn children?
So you hear no response from the lit up room beneath you.
Huh. I mean, you're obviously down there. We heard you before. You can't just be quiet and be like, "Oh, I'm hiding."
Yeah, they like to do that.
It's like that doesn't. You're not making any sense, bud.
How deep is the hole?
It's only about 10 feet deep.
I'm just gonna jump down in there then.
Love.
Thanks! 10 feet down. Should be fine.
It'll be totally fun, I'm sure. Nothing bad could happen, possibly.
Nothing bad ever happened when I jump in a hole.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry about that. That call was really, really important, actually. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's all good.
Well, I don't know how to move just Sky. I can't figure it out all of a sudden. So there you
Sorry,
go.
quick.
Oh god, the entire
what's
map
happened
is
in yeah, it was
shifting.
away.
You guys are trying to roll up the hole, and it's just a
It is-
hole.
Okay, it's not working.
I jumped
okay,
in.
I was like, oh my god, this is 4D chess because if Nathaniel is in there, it's extra dimensional space, which means it's a portable hole. That's where my 4D chess brain was going.
I think you're a very knowledgeable person, but I think college might have made you think a bit too deep into that.
Yes,
Like,
that's fair.
So Newton, you jump down and you find yourself in kind of this like. It seems like it used to be a storage room, although there's rock jutting out of the walls. It's obviously been in disrepair for a very long time. But there is carved into one of the walls about a 4x4 hole leading into a dark tunnel. And that's on the north wall of this room. That's what you can see. You can look down the tunnel if you want to.
Okay.
That is a very short tunnel. How are teachers supposed to go through that? They're gonna get scoliosis.
I'm gonna chuck a rock in there.
A light rock?
Yeah, a light rock. Or a light stick, whatever's around. I just grab something and chuck it.
Okay. Yeah, so you throw this down this hallway, and you see that the hallway is relatively straight until it reaches a sudden sharp turn to the right at the end.
Well, looks like we're gonna be doing some walking if we're coming down. The rest of you are coming down. There's a big fucking hallway down here. A short one though. We're gonna have to crawl, Lulin.
How far down is it?
It's only 10 feet. I got you.
Okay.
It comes back to the edge of the hole. Honestly, she's 7 feet high. You'd probably only have to like step off to reach.
Yeah.
Lulin is 10 feet, so we would basically be.
Lulin's always poking their horns are just out of
Lyra's
the out of the
you guys
hole.
are holding your hands like this. Lyra's just like
Yeah,
daintily
stepping down.
down.
It's
Yeah.
like you put one hand up and one hand slightly
Yeah.
lower, and then.
That's so cute. We
Everybody-
still need to talk about combo moves.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we do.
Remind me
got-
to do that.
Nom, how are you entering the hole?
You can walk down this way too, Nam. It's not just for Lyra.
Oh, yeah. I was just gonna.
You
I
can
can say
just jump in if you want to.
No, I was gonna throw a rope trick above, but this works too.
Okay.
I guess I will follow as well, because, you know.
Everyone else is doing it.
Everybody else is if you know, there's a saying, leap before you look.
Mm-hmm.
Birch.
So yeah, the tunnel's over there, and Nusa kind of points towards the the 4-foot glowing tunnel. It's perfect size for you, Nam. Me and Lulin are gonna have a little bit more trouble getting through there, I think. At least ducking in. We're gonna have to crawl, I think.
Oh, same.
Incorrect.
This is a good.
Lulin's gonna
rooting
wild
area.
shape into a dog.
Okay, well, alright, I gotta crawl, I guess. Look, not
Yeah.
all of us can be a cute little puppy like you, Lulin.
Don't-
For your information term, Lulin just turned into a beagle.
Mm-hmm.
That is really, really cool. That is really
really-
cool.
Yeah,
It's really adorable.
It
my
really
magic.
is.
My magic comes from nature. Well,
Oh,
partly from nature, mostly
You-
from an oath, I guess.
you'd fit right in here. That's that's more or less what we do here.
Thanks. Lulin starts wagging his tail.
Yeah. The entire page has refreshed for me.
Actually, can I talk as the animal?
No.
I can talk into your head, so you could probably speak with
Nom
me. I
can
don't know.
speak with animals.
There you go.
I know I have like beast. I have speech of beast and leaf, so animals and plants can understand me, but I cannot understand them, which is an unfortunate circumstance. It's like it's just like you're a good boy, and the dogs know I am a good boy. Oh my word!
So are you guys going through the tunnel, or are you checking out the rest of the room?
Oh yeah, I didn't
I
actually
guess-
look at the rest
I
of the
guess it'd
room.
probably be a good idea to check the rest of it.
I kind of already stepped down gracefully into the hole.
Well, no. I assume he means the rest of the room down here. The
Yeah, like
room
the-
that we're
the wooden
in was stepped
storage.
into.
I know
Sorry,
you
I'm
mentioned
still-
you mentioned it's like a storage
Actually-
room. Like what's stored here? Like chalk and stuff like that.
So it seems like there's a bunch of like unused desks, some crates full of various material, which you can open if you want to see what's inside them. Seems like some of this seems like there's a stack of books with like loose papers and a stack of bags in one of the corners. There's a statue in the lower part of the room. As you're looking around, you would all notice that there is a door kind of obscured in the darkness on the south side of the room.
Huh.
But a lot of the furniture down here is unrecognizable as well, as it's been broken and thrown around.
All right. I was going to look at the crates, but then you mentioned a statue, and that's immediately going to just. Karak's just gonna be like, I should probably go check on them.
Make sure that's not a
No.
person.
Make sure it's not a person. We're the statue's in the bottom right, right?
It
Like
is.
over here. I'm just gonna take a good look at the statue and just be like, are you a person?
So, Karak, you
Wake
approach
up.
this statue and you notice immediately that it is a statue not of Nissa,
Ah,
but of... Oopsie daisy. I had this written down. Ah, yes. So it is of Nissa, but it is more specifically of Harmonia.
Oh, it's good to see to see her in her old form again.
Notably, the eyes are missing.
Oh, well, that won't do at all.
It appeared to have two. It appears that the space behind the eyes extends into the statue.
That is.
Hmm.
Oh. Well, we're gonna have to.
No, sorry, go ahead.
So sorry, just this is I didn't expect to see a statue of Nissa in her summertime form. It's been in her spring form. It's been I'll be hearing all the news. I assume that after such a prolonged winter, there wouldn't be anything like this. It's missing its eyes though.
Ooh.
Huh.
I wonder if they're still around here.
When Lyra looks in these empty eye sockets, you said that it goes the hole keeps going back.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like Does it look like it? I'm not trying to say this.
It looks like the statue's hollow.
Oh, okay. So it's not just little rods going back. It's the whole thing is hollow.
Yes.
Okay.
You can see a dark space behind these empty eyes.
Well, yeah, no, I think you're right. I think we should try to find the eyes.
Yeah. It's I'm sure Nissa would appreciate that. Also, I would like to mention this statue looks. I mean, it looks like Nissa, but does not look like how they looked in the thing.
Yeah, this statue has a very clear face, open robes, very billowy clothing, and most notably a smile.
Yeah. It very much does not it looks like Nissa in probably just body alone. It's if you put them together, it would just be oh, these are the same person but very different emotions.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. It's been a very long while. Anyway, we should.
Yeah.
If we find the eyes, we'll bring them back. Or at least I'll try to. I'm not going to speak for you all because that's rude. You know.
Lulin brings Karak a stick.
Oh, he loves
Whoa,
fetch.
he does like fetch.
Aw. I'm just gonna take the stick and just toss it down the
The room or the hallway?
not the hallway, just the room, because I'm not sending a single person down that hallway alone.
Can Lyra just do a quick rifle around the room, any nooks and crannies?
Anything in the boxes or whatever.
Yeah, roll me an investigation check.
Investigation, and I have a -1 for being drunk, right?
You do indeed.
Got it. I'll keep that in mind. Investigation.
Supposedly, Lyra's
That
really
is
good
a
at
5.
investigation.
Hey.
Oh, let's
go!
go!
Good job.
29!
No, you're in a school. You're in your element.
I'm here.
So true.
I know all these. There's blackboards. I'm here.
So, Lyra, Karak, you're looking around the room, and you can't find a whole lot through all the wreckage. But, Lyra, you're looking, and you're thinking to yourself, where would I have hidden things when I was in grade school if I didn't want anyone to find them?
Mm-hmm.
And as you're looking around the room, you see a potted plant that seems a little too nicely put together compared to everything else. And as you look in the soil, you see 2 lumps underneath the soil.
Well, there's either 2 frogs or that's where the eyes are. she'll go and grab those.
You now have Harmonia's eyes.
Whoa, dude! These are kind of creepy. What do they look like? What are they made out of?
They look like stone eyes, but the inlays around the irises are one is gold and one is silver.
Oh, that's lovely. I think she's gonna hand them to Carrick and say I found these. I think maybe you should do the. I don't know if she likes me that much. Anyway. So I think you should do this.
I appreciate it. And with that, he just puts them in, very wanting to make sure to be very careful with it because,
So when you put them into these holes, you hear from inside the statue a series of whirs and clicks. As the statue's face shifts from a smile as a gown drops down, almost as if the stone has become cloth over the face, drops down in front of it as you hear a loud thunk and the door in the wall swings open.
Oh.
Wow.
You
Um,
guys,
they-
I love secret doors.
I
they
chuck a
have-
white rock.
Do they have secret doors in college?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, Jason.
The more you know.
I mean, you have secret doors anywhere, really? Anywhere that someone wants one?
I guess that's true. It wouldn't really be a secret if everybody knew about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what's it looking like in there?
Down the hallway, you see a sharp left turn almost immediately through a rock archway.
God. Everything's turns in this place.
But this is a full hallway.
Okay. Well,
Where's Elliot? I feel like he would not say that this is very up to code.
He would say that. He's just been quiet, I guess.
I mean, to be fair, you mentioned that there wasn't a lot of meat at the table, and that they like meat, so
Yeah.
they're probably just dealing. They're probably just hungry and are trying to conserve energy or something.
All right.
Yeah, we all have those days.
They're just grumpy that they couldn't have their good breakfast.
Before we go into
he's pouting.
Before we go into this next room, because it is 9 o'clock and we're halfway through, we're going to do a brief intermission for a bio break before we continue our dungeon crawl.
Oh,
my
wonderful,
God.
wonderful.
So we will see
All right.
everybody in a bit. And we are back. So, where are we exploring?
I want to go in the secret hallway because it was secret.
Yeah. Secrets mean fun.
Yeah, secrets do mean fun. You're right.
Yeah. They are
So in
never
I
bad.
go because I don't have to lean down. So, oh, it's a really long, narrow hallway, guys.
Oh, wow.
I
At
can't
learning,
see it.
at learning that Lulin doesn't have to kneel down, Lulin unchanges from dog to normal Minotaur man.
Oh, I mean, sorry, Lulin.
So, Newton, even with the light spell, and why isn't that... There it is. Even with the light spell cast, this hallway is still very dark after about 15 feet. As it appears to be a long, very carefully carved stone tunnel. Your food's here.
Yes, it is.
Hello, PT, who is that?
My favorite white boy.
Thank you.
Oh, so true, chat. Secret
But
tunnel
towards the
through
end
mountain.
towards the end of the tunnel, you see an archway leading into another decrepit room, and on the left side what appears to be a stone door.
Hey, Nom, you think there are any traps in this tunnel? Just on vibes, I guess.
Yeah, I could check for that.
Okay, yeah, you can do that if you want to. Only if you want to. But you know.
All right.
Do I detect anything?
What did you... Oh, you motherfucker. It does appear that the doorway on the left side of the tunnel is trapped. It has some sort of trap behind it.
But the rest of the tunnel is clear?
The rest of the tunnel is clear.
Alright. I'm moving. We're clear up until that door up there. Do I know what kind of spell it is?
You don't even know
Or
that
what
it's a
kind of
spell. You
trap?
just know that the trap is there. According to what I'm reading on this.
Okay, so it's not an alarm or glyph of warding.
Yes, correct.
Or a pit trap.
Yes.
Hmm.
It is behind the door, most notably.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You mentioned it's a stone door?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that poor door. It got turned into stone. How long has it been that way?
Maybe we should say happy birthday to it. Just because I'm
Maybe
sure a
we
lot of
should.
birthdays have
It's
passed.
missed a lot of birthdays.
Lilith's gonna pull Newton close, and he's just gonna be like, "Man, he's really not taking that Appleseed stuff well."
I know. I feel like, I mean, it's probably, he's from here and not from,
yeah,
he's probably not, it's probably not used to it. I think we've
It's
maybe
also-
grown a
yeah.
tolerance,
It's probably also, recent trauma.
Yeah,
Maybe
probably.
that was a bad idea.
I mean, it was well intentioned. He appreciated it, so
Do you want me to open this door or not?
Yeah.
Maybe if you open it, it'll turn back into a regular door.
Here, how about you're the new guy? You should do it.
You know what? That's a great idea.
No, Nom, I really think you should probably.
Let me just open my abilities real quick.
He's got it. No, he's got it.
Let me open my abilities real quick. I gotta get my character sheet
We
back up.
know
'cause
that there's a trap on the other side of the door,
it's
so
gonna
the
be
door.
fine.
Lilith's gonna pat you on the back, be like, you know what?
Good job.
I think he has it. He's gonna cast guidance on you.
Ah, So, let me just see what the rest. Let me just see something real quick. Actually, wait a minute. It's made out of rock. Oh my god, I have a thing for this. I'm gonna cast in Investiture of Stone.
Okay, put it in chat.
Let me just. Is that how I do it?
What is that?
So, Investiture of Stone. Until the spell ends, I have resistance to bludgeoning, slashing, any non-magical regular damage. I can create small earthquakes if I decide, and I can move across difficult terrain made of stone, without expanding extra movement, along with moving through solid earth as if it were air without destabilizing it. So I'm going to quite literally just. Also, how do I cast it? I have it here. It's probably here. It's probably here in the,
Click on
the
the-
hotbar.
Well,
Yeah,
well,
just click on it.
yeah.
If you open it, if you're looking at it in your sheet, you can just click on the name.
There we go. And I'm gonna walk through that while I'm concentrating on this spell, just poking my head through to be like.
All right,
Let's
you
see.
walk straight through the door,
Mm-hmm.
and what you see on the other side, connected to it by a thin line to the back of the door handle,
Yeah.
is a crossbow with a piece of string, and otherwise an empty hallway.
I'm going to back out of the thing and go. Best not.
What's there?
An empty hallway with a crossbow and a string. So when you open the door, the crossbow
Could you-
fires.
Could you just?
Oh, I mean,
like-
I could just walk through
There's-
it probably then.
There's
Oh.
literally nothing on the other side of this door.
Oh.
It's an empty hallway.
Okay.
Well, but like everything's an empty hallway until you know what's there.
But there's nothing in there. Like it literally dead ends.
Well, yeah, maybe we should.
Honestly,
just
it's
move
more
on
like a supply closet than anything else.
with just a single crossbow. In.
Yeah, with a single crossbow tied to the door.
Wow.
It's a shame that this door isn't going to be turning back into a regular door. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
I'm
really
sure-
tragic.
I'm sure that someone will figure it out. You
Yeah.
guys figured it out.
I think the door will be fine. I think it was.
Yeah. I think it'll be great.
Okay, so we're continuing on then.
So you head into the next room, and the next room appears like, well, I guess my first question is, Newsom, are you throwing in another rock?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so the room lights up ahead of you, and you see that at one point it was a dormitory of some sort. It has broken bunk beds lining both of the walls, broken chests full of decrepit toys, and a door on the far wall leading out.
Spooky. This is big children vibes, Dungeon Doggo's having a grumble.
Mm-hmm.
She's really being a bitch, aren't you?
You can't call her that. It's accurate.
She hasn't had puppies.
I would also like to note with Investiture of Stone, it literally looks like I have like rocks coming off of my body.
So
I'm
you're not gonna turn into another rock, are you?
Oh no, that's a different one, though I think they come from the same place. Again, normally it only lasts like a day or when I feel safe. Now that I think about it, did I just stay because I was worried that I was just felt that unsafe? Adding that to the pile. That's the solution I've been using this whole time.
Yeah, that's we'll talk about it later.
We'll have to do that group therapy thing you talked about.
Yeah, like no one wants to do it with me, but I'm sure with two people pushing
Look,
for
Lyra,
it.
Two
I
people's a
will
group.
go. I support you. I just won't go if it's Malum again. I
And
did it
that's
once and it
fair.
was not good.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. We'll find a therapist who is not Malum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I can.
Maybe
do that, I
your
think.
mom knows somebody better. I bet she seems like the kind of person that would know.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I told her to come to our house. So she'll probably be there when we get back.
Yeah.
Oops. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure, I bet her and the Dreamweaver are getting on great.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure.
Mhm.
I'm sure
She'll
they'll
think
like each
that's
other.
fascinating.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, what's in this room?
I
It's
already
dormitory.
described the room to you.
I'm sorry.
But
It's
to
like
recap, along both walls are rows of broken bunk beds. They're shattered, falling apart. Along some of the walls are toy boxes full of decrepit toys. It seems like there's a desk in the lower right area. But
And
the
the
floorboards on this feel just as unstable as the floorboards everywhere else.
And the things on the wall?
The things on the wall appear to be pieces of paper that have been tacked up on the wall.
Oh, okay. Does the desk have drawers, or is there anything on the drawers?
It doesn't appear to have any drawers that you can see. It looked like it had spaces for drawers, but they've since been pulled out and thrown somewhere else in this room. But there are papers on the top of it, written in kind of a childish, almost chicken scratch scrawl.
Lyra is a little worried about the floorboards, so she's gonna use Mage Hand. I have that, right? Yeah, she's gonna use Mage Hand to grab those papers and get a look at them.
So, you pull the papers over and you look at them, and do you speak Sylvan?
That's kind of a no. No, I do not.
You have no idea what these papers say.
Hey,
You can roll me an intelligence save if you want to see if you know what language, or you can roll me a history check if you want to see if you know what language they're in.
I was actually just gonna ask. I was assuming it's a language native to this world, so I was gonna ask Carrick. Carrick.
Yeah. I'm pretty. What's your question?
Yeah. Can you read these?
I can try.
Okay, here you go.
I'm gonna go ahead and look over it. I'm pretty sure, and I have Sylvan. I'm gonna.
You do
open
have
up
Sylvan.
Yeah. So I have Sylvan. What
These
does it
appear
say?
to be diary entries in a children's handwriting, and the one says, "Yesterday, little Mary went missing. That's the third one this month, but Mother's still talking to us, and she says not to worry. Eventually, we should head down to the basement and see what she wants, though."
I'm fucking leaving.
So it is more likely children, because this is a diary.
Okay.
It is very much child writing, and apparently Mary went missing. It's the third one that month. And apparently they wanted to go to the basement to see what Mom wanted.
Wait, the children are going missing?
Apparently.
So then maybe these are the good guys.
I thought they were orphans. Why do they have a mom?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Maybe it's like a power thing in the owner of the orphanage.
To be fair,
called Mom by the rest of them.
Yeah, it's
Ew.
like a promise Neverland.
To be fair, this is a school. This is a school area, so it might not. There might have been people who weren't orphans.
I don't think your parents come to school with you usually either.
Yeah, I mean,
Why
they
would-
might have
why
brought
would-
their diary with them to write this. Because there's isn't there two other buildings up top?
Yeah, that we didn't look in at all. We just went right
Came
past.
straight down.
Yeah.
Again, leap before you look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's my motto.
Mhm.
I personally don't like the sound of this mom. Like, she sounds scary. Why is she in the basement?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, these papers that are on the walls, can we read what they say? Or is there
the
pictures
papers
or
all over the wall appear to be like kids' drawings that have been hung up.
drawings? Okay. Is there anyone that looks creepy?
Several of the ones depicting mom show a figure with a small head but several legs.
Oh, a small head, lots of legs. That's not a good combo,
Huh.
generally.
Like many of the ones labeled mom are more disturbing than the others.
Okay.
I'm starting
be
to come
real, I
around to the
I'll be
idea
real,
of murder.
I don't think they have a good relationship with their mother. I'll be real.
I thought you were always okay with murdering them.
Well, yeah, okay. So I was trying to be, you know, good and just scare them away. But whatever mother is, I definitely want to kill that, because that, and she just like points at the closest picture on the wall and goes, "That's fucking horrifying."
Right. Yeah. I mean, what do you expect, you know?
Why
It's
am I
fucking children. They're horrifying.
why am I imagining the random one you point to looks like a legitimate, like, regular person? Like, just randomly, out of all of them.
Yeah.
Just
That
because
was
of the only
disturbing.
normal one.
Just like a generic cookie cutter fucking person.
There's like a smiling sun in the corner.
It's a
Like that
horse.
one.
It's not even a person. It's a horse.
It's a horse. That's the terrifying thing right there. Where's its body? Its head is where its head is way
Where
too
are
short.
where are its horns?
Where are its horns?
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad we got that out of our system.
I'm very very happy that I don't know. I'm just happy. I have no worries
That's so
right now.
great.
I
I'm
have
so
no
happy
worries
for
right
you. Well,
I'm
should we open
really
this other
worried.
door?
Is this door? Oh, okay. It's just unlocked.
So
I'm
you
chucking a
unlock
rock in.
the door, and as you chuck the rock in, because I'm assuming it is literally like the second thing you do, like door open, rock in, flash out. You see in the shadows of the room in front of you several sets of just these silver eyes looking back at you. And as you throw in the rock and the light hits them, they fully dissipate and disappear.
Have I been murdering these guys this whole time?
That's kind of cool.
I'm not gonna lie, that's impressive.
It
You're a
has-
really good hunt. You're a
That's
really good
really
hunter.
impressive.
As you
You're a
head
really
into
good
the
hunter.
room, the room seems to be almost entirely empty. Like, most of the stuff that was in here has either been moved or cleared out or taken somewhere else before this sunk below the ground. The room is large and empty and well lit, and along the right wall is a skeleton in a white dress.
It's like laying down, standing up.
Standing up, but in the way that you would stand up a lab skeleton.
Gotcha.
Like
Does
rods
it have a
driven
normal
through it.
amount of limbs?
It does have a normal amount of limbs.
All right, well that's
Good
reassuring.
question.
Are any of you getting closer to look at it?
Yeah, I think Lyra would.
The moment Newton steps in, she's going, "All right, you little freaks, are you still here? Or are you dead?"
You hear no response, Newson.
I think I'm dead. I think I did it.
Lyra, as you
job,
get
Newton.
closer, you see something in red painted across the front of this dress.
Like some kind of a magical symbol, or just like a
No.
wound.
As you
or...
get closer, you realize that it's in the same writing on the last that was in the last room, but you can't tell what it says.
Oh, hey, Carrick, this has a word on it. What does it say?
Sure, why not?
Carrick,
stand
the
next to Lyra
word
and-
on this white dress in Sylvan is liar.
Oh, that. Okay, well, that's just rude to call me. Okay,
Is this?
I would never do that.
Is this like a child-sized skeleton?
No, this is a full adult-sized skeleton.
Well, adult-sized skeleton.
It
Okay.
says liar.
Um,
And not like
lower?
not like the musical instrument, like the thing a person is. If
Yeah.
they tell
Right.
falsehoods, you know. I just feel kind of called out. Just I walk in I see a skeleton and then I read the word. That's just rude. Just gonna walk back. Just be like, that's just awful.
Yeah, that is bad. Okay. So the white dress, is it like isn't like a wedding dress? Like how fancy
No,
is it?
it appears to just be like a white cloth dress. Something a commoner would wear, not something that you'd see nobility wearing.
Gotcha. Huh. Well, I'm sorry.
A handmade
lady.
dress is actually a pretty good way to put it.
Okay. Well, okay. I guess I want to get even a little closer and another look.
As you get close to it, you begin to like fully investigate it. You see that all over the bones on every part of this body, there are gouges in the bone.
Ooh, awful. Okay.
Hundreds of them.
They were really mad at this person, like really mad. Jeez. Okay. Can I figure out what made the gouges? Like, was it just like a regular blade, or like a specific weapon or something like that?
The closest thing you could think it would be is either claws or knives.
Claws or knives. Okay. Guys, this lady was like tortured, I think.
Was she tortured? I mean, she's got a little. The bones are all scratched up. Maybe they were just gnawing on her.
But I suppose.
I just don't think people would gnaw on bones and then put the bones back in place and then stand them up.
Yeah,
People
Like you usually when anything eats bones, they kind of are just trying to crack them open to get the marrow.
Lulin, roll me a
seem
perception
right.
check.
Will do.
Oh,
Perceptifying.
Septiling, eh?
3, 2, 1.
Can't say that.
That's average as fuck.
Lulin, as you're looking down at this kind of broken out pieces of floorboard, something underneath the floorboards moves rapidly from one side to the other.
I whack. Like a game of whack-a-mole.
Roll to hit.
See something skitter? He's gonna hit.
And we appreciate him for that.
Mm-hmm. Squish.
So you smash the floorboards as you hear echoes from all around, from under the floor. A game, we're playing a game! As Nuzin, in the center of the room, this rock that you cast light on goes out. Roll initiative.
All right.
Well,
And let me,
Uh,
no.
term for you, the little things at the top here. If you click on utility, there's a roll initiative button.
Nice.
Yeah. Which is very convenient.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, sorry, mine was secret.
They're always secret when you roll initiative.
Oh,
It just does that automatically.
All right. Nom, you're going first.
Yay! Where are they exactly?
You can't see them right now.
It's completely dark. The
I
lights
have-
went out.
I have dark vision, so I wasn't sure.
Does that change anything?
It does not.
Okay.
Not even with 90 feet of dark vision.
That's a lot of feet.
That is a lot of feet.
They're also shadow people, so
Mhm.
That's fair.
I guess in that case, do we still have Pass Without a Trace?
yeah, I think that lasts
It
for
lasts
an hour.
For an hour.
It does. You do still have Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be real good.
Hmm.
Let me set everybody's movement to what is appropriate for them, or everybody's vision.
Mhm.
Sky, how far can you see now?
I still see everything.
Oh, you know what? Then I'm not going to mess with it because it didn't change anything, clearly.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, if I can't see them, I don't think there's much I can do. I'm gonna. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna conjure
Do it.
woodland beings.
oh shit!
Ooh.
Blink dogs?
And so
You all stand there, and Nam kind of like
What are you summoning?
Flips
What are you
up
summoning?
his-
Real quick, what are you summoning?
You know what
My-
he's summoning.
my 8 puppies.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
the
what
pack.
that's what I
The
thought. I
pack
had to
that
be
was
sure though.
discussed.
Not the
Come
Come on,
pack.
man.
The promised doggos.
They don't
Of
always-
course.
Nam flips up his cloak, and out from his cloak come 8 blink dogs as they just
Well
kind of
then.
spurt out and kind of like spread throughout the room as
Oh,
a
God.
pack.
I can't see them. All I can hear is the clippy clops of puppy feet on the ground. This is so upsetting for Newson specifically, the only one without dark vision.
No, I don't think Lyra has dark. Oh wait, no, she does. Never
Yeah,
mind.
no, it's just me. It's just me.
Yeah.
They're gonna
that's
start
This is just
grouped
like,
up around Nom to the
those
best of their
dogs?
ability.
Nam goes, "I've summoned my puppies," and then
No, you didn't tell me you could summon puppies. That's the best thing ever.
I just learned how to do it in my dream.
Oh my god, I want to dream of summoning a pack of puppies.
And I think that'll be
Oh.
Nam's turn.
So Nom, you look as all of you with dark vision would be able to look as you see something literally like a 2-inch thick crack between 2 floorboards, and something is pulling itself out of it, twitching and moving. As a nightling pulls itself out of the ground, looks at you all, and you hear in a chorus of voices, "That's not fair, that's not fair, that's not fair. There's more of you than us. Let's make it even." As you watch this thing begin to shake, and 2 versions of it split off to either side.
Ooh. Ooh.
No match for my blink puppies, idiots.
Well then.
The one that split up seems to like fade out and blink, and it's right in front of one of the dogs, and it goes, "No match, no match," as it raises a knife and drives it down at the blink dog.
No!
That's horrifying.
The children are puppy killers.
Leave him alone.
We're gonna
Who knew
roll.
all children are puppy killers in BCH?
This thing has a +10.
It is not supposed to have a +10.
Ah.
It's supposed to have a +8.
Oh wow, a +8 is still a lot though.
That's
Jesus
much.
Christ.
That's much.
That is a lot.
Your blink dog parrot, the closest one, is going to take 4 piercing damage. Or no, 8 piercing damage and 6 psychic damage as the knife lands.
I don't have a character sheet for them.
You should just be able to right-click on them and adjust their health. You have one character sheet under companions for all of them.
I do not. I have vision board under companions.
Try now.
There we go.
Now you should have them all. I just gave you one sheet for all of them. You're gonna have to track their health separate. As the other 2 appear in different places in the room as well. And Karak, it is your turn.
Oh, okay. I didn't expect to do this fast. Considering the fact that they literally just took a knife to a dog, I'm pretty sure I can. I'm pretty sure I'm within. I'm pretty sure we're within the realm of the tenants, where it's like they have started a hunt, and therefore I can now pursue.
Karak, we're at Plan C now.
Got it. And proceed. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Where is it? Oh, that's innate spellcasting. I'm like, where is it? I know I took Eldritch Blast.
You better.
Yeah,
That's a warlock's. That's a warlock's bread and butter.
Yeah. Let's see. How many beams do I have now? I think it's 4. Yeah, I got 4 beams now. So I'm just gonna shoot.
Oh.
That's
I'm
really
Let me just close that off. I'm gonna go ahead and there's a spell. Okay. There it is. Cantrips. We'll go ahead and cast Eldritch Blast, and the 2 we're going to cast them on the 2 that I can see. Just evenly disperse that damage. And do I want to add any of my pack stuff? That is a very good question. Guess it would be passive, right? So the grave. Okay, I'm not gonna. I'll get used to it at some point. I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna cast that spell twice. Not twice. Brain is not braining. I'm gonna 4 beams, 2 each. How do I roll?
Which ones are you aiming for?
2 beams for one, 2 beams for the other. Here and here.
Okay. Roll to hit.
All right, and I'm assuming I'll just click the cantrip,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
That's weird. It's not letting me.
Maybe go under like attributes.
Nope. Okay, so click on
maybe.
chat, click attack.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. And do I do 4 attacks since it's 4 beams?
No, you'll click attack individually each time you roll. That way it'll track.
All right. So that's going to be attack, normal. That's the first beam. That is a 15.
That will miss.
Got it. I am drunk after all. The second beam. That is a 21 plus also the -1 for being drunk.
That will hit.
That is 20. All right. You want me to do a damage for that as
Yep,
well? Or
roll
do you wanna
damage.
Wait till the... Got it. Yeah, but as you can tell, I'm still learning this stuff. 2
Oh,
damage.
rough roll.
2 damage.
That's rough.
Yeah, it happens.
All right.
So that's
Roll your
Insomnia
next set of attacks.
Mm-hmm. Let me just go and put that there so I can. There we are. That is an 11.
That will miss.
Got it. And the last one, which is a 16 after the -1.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Got it. Let's go. That's 7.
So you hold out your hand and you cast Eldritch Blast. And you watch as two of the beams veer wildly off course. But two of them do manage to hit as this dark energy punches through these creatures. You see plumes of shadow come out the backside of them.
Man, it's been a while. Jeez, I'm rusty.
And that will bring us to Newsom's turn.
So I can hear them, but I can't see them, right?
You can see the ones that you would be able to see on the map right now. You
Okay.
can see them.
Okay. I think Newson is just hearing them say that it's a game. Newson is going to kind of like call out to them and say, "What are the rules? If we're playing a game, there have to be rules."
Newson, as you say this, Newson, you hear a voice from under your feet. That's fair. Rules are important. Let's play this way. The first team to bonk 3 of the other team wins.
Is that it? Is a bonker just a hit, or is a bonker?
No, just like the gopher when they go to sleep.
Do my hits count for that, or are we starting over?
So what do you say? Do you agree to the rules?
What if we didn't go to sleep?
What do you mean? What do you mean you didn't go to sleep?
Well, do you all want to go to sleep, or would you rather we play with different rules?
Well, we're not supposed to be awake right now anyways. Mother will get mad.
It's the last thing
It's
we
past our
want.
bedtime.
Is Mother around? I assume not.
We can take you to Mother if you don't want to play a game.
Maybe we could play later.
Would Mother get angry if we killed you?
Probably not. We'd come back. Mother takes good care of all of us. Not like fake Mother.
That's the liar.
Liar. And you hear it echo around the room as if said by a bunch of different voices. Liar, liar, liar.
What did she lie about?
She said we didn't have parents. But Mother's always been here.
I'm not gonna lie, now I kind of feel bad about hitting you guys. I'm sorry, are you guys okay?
Yeah, all 3 of the ones that are standing in the room turn to face you, Term. We're just playing.
You know, that's fair. That's fair. I like your style, kid. I like your style. I like your spunk. You got gut. You got moxie.
God damn it.
Yeah, I think we would like to meet Mother.
Okay, but if Mother tells you to, you'll have to play with all of us.
All of you? Oh, there's more of you.
Well, Mother wouldn't want a small family. As
Some people.
slowly, one by one, they begin to disappear. And a door on the south side of the room creaks open.
Oh boy.
Just gonna take my hands, do that, put them in the pocket, and it's just like, good job.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I'm a little worried that we're gonna have to play, in other words, fight with them all together now. But you know, that's fine. That's fine. Right?
I mean,
yeah, that's fine.
but the thing is that they're willing
They're-
to let us set
they-
the rules.
They can be
If they're
reasoned
fun
with.
enough.
They can be reasoned with, and that's good.
So, Okay, so these little shadow creatures, they're like, are these the same things that are terrorizing people up above?
I mean, that's a good guess.
Well, because, I mean, it seems odd, because if these are the children that used to live here, how are they connected to being just, like, little winter spirits that, when it becomes summer, they get less boisterous? Are children always the little summer and winter spirits that change based on the season? Because it seems like these guys have, like, a different backstory than the thing we were originally. Like, is this related at all to what we were supposed to be doing?
Karok's just gonna shake his head, just like only the gods really change around that time.
Wait, no. We were told that the little guys that were bothering them were like little spirits that were sometimes that like the problem was is that they had spent too long in their winter form.
All right, we did go over that. I'm
We were
sorry.
told that. No, that's okay.
I'm still riding off of that Appleseed stuff. That I don't think I've had anything like that. I'll be honest. The last drink I had just made me warm. Like, not even like fake warm, like actually warm.
Yeah, it's strong stuff.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I'm just like, I do think we should deal with this. This seems like an issue. This mother seems really bad, but I'm not. But we might have additional work to do after this, I guess. Because they look like shadow creatures, like how we were described, or how they were described to us, but they don't seem to have like the same origins. I don't know. I mean, gods aren't like wrong about stuff, right? So
it's more of a matter of opinion than anything else. Like,
Yeah.
Like, I don't
but are
agree.
they like wrong about like factual information?
No, I guess so. I mean, I'm not a big fan of what's his name? He's just like, he's trying to remember a very specific like god of sorts, and then eventually he's just going to be like, oh right, Caliban. Yeah, but yeah, the lady does not like Caliban. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. Caliban's.
See, this is why I'm an atheist. I don't get all the politics of this.
I mean, like,
anyway, I guess we can move on. I just wanted to clarify the like.
If you ever want to know more about gods, I got them all up here. Just gotta wait until later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might take you up on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love to learn.
Yeah.
Well, should we go through this door?
Are we bringing the puppies with us? I think we should bring the puppies.
Yeah, they should come with us.
Yeah.
Into this 1x1 hallway.
I think
definitely.
I think it's a bit wider than last time.
Oh, good. Is it two? Oh, good. There's like two. Oh. Am I measuring? Yeah, I was measuring.
We just get all of Nom's dogs behind him.
Wow, look how cool this is.
You know what? I'm gonna make you position them all around corners. Anyways, Lulin and Carrot, give me a dex save.
Oh boy.
A dex save. Ooh.
Yeah, that's what you get for walking down hallways without looking for traps.
Fair. We're gonna go ahead and roll. Oof, that's a nat 1 on my end.
Unnatural 20.
All right.
Not a nat 20. That's a 19, it looks like, but still.
Yeah, it's a dirty 20.
Yeah.
I said unnatural.
You did.
Oh, I thought you said natural.
No.
Understandable. I was concerned.
It is a filthy 20.
A filthy 20. Just a dirty 20.
All right. So I meant to just roll that as damage. But Carrick and Lulin, as you're making your way down this hallway, you both take a step forward, and you both feel the stones beneath your feet sink in as a blade drops from the ceiling. And Lulin, you get back in time. Karek, you do not, as it takes off the front of your boot, and you take 4 slashing damage.
Oh, that's good, because I'm still concentrating on Investiture of Stone. Is
You
that
do,
magical
so you'll
slashing
only
damage?
take 2.
One more time.
You'll only take
Yeah,
2.
Got it. You just hear like metal against stone, and it's just like, wow, stone-toed boots. Nice.
Barrett, did you just pile all the dogs on top of each other so you can move them as a unit?
Yeah, because fuck that.
They're all-
Genius.
So smart, actually.
Listen, they're a horde.
I just sat here watching it happen, and I was like, damn, that would have been way smarter.
Yeah, look. Oh,
Do-
yeah.
To the stone
It's,
plate.
is it a dog pile?
God, God.
Scott, you're
Don't
taking too many
patronize
jokes
me.
from your chat.
What-
I am. It's true.
whatever we lift off, does the stone plate resurface?
The stone plate comes back up, but the blade stays on the floor.
Got it. Yeah, Lulu will just lift the blade up so people can cross through.
Oh, it's only like 6 inches long.
Got
You
it,
can just
okay.
step over it.
You
Got
know
it.
like those things they would use to cut papers all
Imagine
the
a
time that were like a
guillotine.
death trap. That's what
Yeah.
I'm imagining.
Cool.
I have one of those on my floor right now. I just looked at it.
Congratulations, you have a death trap on your floor.
I do.
Somebody's been making
always in the
stickers.
Huh?
Somebody's been making stickers.
No, I use it for cutting shipping labels,
People.
trimming them.
For
Fair,
cutting
fair.
people who come inside who are not welcome.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I hold up the whole contraption.
It's a hand
blade
guillotine.
out. Yeah. That is exactly what it is. Anyway, let's fucking go down this hallway. You go.
Not everybody in chat going boo awful dad joke. That was a good one, guys. You don't even know.
You guys have much worse dad jokes. You put me through the worst dad jokes ever. That was average. All right. All
I'd
right.
like to think that your chat gives you the best dad jokes.
Some of them do. Yeah.
So Lulin and Karak, as you make your way down this, Karak, I'm assuming nursing your injured foot.
Yeah, I'm staying a bit behind. I mean, it was
Had
like,
you
it was
not
stone.
had the investiture of stone, it probably would have taken your toes off.
It really would have. Like, it still hurts, you know, but like it's better than it could have been.
As you reach the end of this hallway, you see kind of like the wall's been broken. A hole has very obviously been dug here. And on the other side of it, you can see that underneath the floorboards, it looks like there's another kind of pit.
Okay.
I think there's another pit.
Yeah, I'm gonna creep up. I'm gonna stay like on the stone, but I'm gonna do a little perception into the pit.
All right, roll me a perception check.
You want a light rock?
Down inside the pit, it seems to be just an earthen basement, probably about 10 feet. Probably about 10 feet down. It looks like there's just random holes dug out underneath this floor. At the bottom of the one you're looking down, you can see somebody clad in full armor, or at least their skeleton.
Okay. If it's just earth on the bottom, then Luna's just gonna mold earth to just fill the hole.
Okay, are you pushing the skeleton to the surface or covering it?
I think Luna would like raise it to like 5 feet, so it's kind of like easier for everybody to see, instead of just surfacing it. So it's like halfway up the hole.
All right.
Instead of a 10-foot hole, it's now a 5-foot hole.
Inside this hole is a skeletal figure covered in rusted armor. The armor at one point seems like it would have been made out of a relatively strong steel, and it looks like it was plate armor, but it is in it's not in a very usable condition right now. It seems like it's been down here for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Notably, because you've pointed it out before, the skeleton has gouges along all of its bones.
There was a very ominous shadow behind you, PT. It just crept up behind you, stood there, and walked back.
Yeah, its name is
Shadow.
Aurora. It's okay.
Mhm.
She never came into frame, just the shadow. It was very cute and somehow horrifying. So what's... Do we want to surface the skeleton?
I can see if it's like magical if you want.
Sure.
I kind of want to see if something is
I'll-
written on its chest.
I'll be honest, if you're trying to figure out if they got turned into a skeleton, if you can change them back, that's not how that works.
Nah, it was more to see like if the skeletons, because the liar skeleton didn't come to
Like-
life, but an
like-
armored skeleton, I'm a little more worried might.
Like I'll just be honest, like usually spells that turn people to skeletons are like a one-way thing.
No, we fought skeletons before.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that usually if they turn into a skeleton, normally they just kind of collapse after that.
Well, he's standing, so probably not then.
No,
Kira
this
looks
one's
right up.
collapsed on the ground. This one's not
Oh, okay.
standing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's, I mean, I could not do it.
Is
Like
there
a
any
prince.
writing on it? Like the other one?
Are you flipping it over and looking around it, checking for writing?
As long as people are okay with that, should I kind of want to look and see if there's something written on it like the other one. Should I do that? I don't know.
Do we have to go down in the hole to get access to it?
It's only about
it-
5 feet under the surface right now. Lulin raised
Oh,
it up
okay,
with,
so we
with
could- oh, okay.
Mulder.
Hoist. Do a small hoist.
I could bring it up the rest of the way. Yeah,
Yeah,
then
sure.
We'll just bring it, fill the dirt up to the surface.
Yeah.
So now there's no longer a pit.
So you fill it up to the surface and this body's laying on it. And you can see in the armor there's very clearly spots where it was gouged at one point, but whatever was gouged into it has been lost just to rusted time.
So there is some pattern to it though. Like it looks like something was gouged into it, or was it just like attacked like the previous one?
Roll me history.
Okay. History.
Ooh.
There are very clearly lines that, if they weren't a word, were probably embellishments on the armor, but they're not naturally caused.
Okay. Okay. Huh. So seems like this one also had some sort of like thing carved on it or written on it. Interesting. Okay. Is the pit in front of us now totally full? Like, is it?
It is now totally full. You can head into the room on the other side of it.
Nice.
And as you do, you realize the room on the other side at one point was a mess hall, some sort of eating area. There's some broken down cooking equipment on one side. Seems like the room's furniture is mostly tables and chairs. There is one other hole in the floor that you can see, but you'd have to go over to it to investigate it further. But it seems like this is where they ate most of their meals. There's bones on the ground. Some of them look like chicken bones, most of them don't. And along the left wall is another tunnel carved out.
I'm just gonna are there any more like weird drawings around here and stuff? Do
No.
we hear anything under the floor?
You don't hear anything.
Okay.
Lyra will go look in this pit. She'll take a look.
Lyra, when you look into that pit, you see stacked on the ground on the inside are about 14 skeletons, all child-sized.
Ooh. Yikes. Nob will appreciate this, though. I find it a bit horrifying.
Ooh.
What? Did you find some shiny rocks?
I don't think she should look in here. It's really kind of disturbing. I think only Nob should look in here.
Loon's like already on his way. I guess. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's not great.
No. Do these skeletons also have the like gouge marks on them?
No, they notably do not.
No.
Hmm.
That's probably
They all
good.
have a hole driven through the back of the skull.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh. Execution style.
Yeah, do I like can I figure out what made the hole? Like is it like a weapon
Roll-
that I've encountered before? or is it
Roll
just...
nature.
Oh. Okay. I'm measuring, I'm looking. Wait, actually I'm good at nature.
Go off!
Pop off.
To the best of your knowledge, some sort of fang.
Oh. Guys, I think there's like a big fanged monster in here that's gonna try to eat us.
Perfect.
It's only
It's a
one
monster.
hole? Wait,
Yeah.
it's specifically only one hole.
Just one.
How do you do something? You can't bite one with one tooth.
It only has one tooth. What if it only has one tooth?
Maybe
What
it's
if
like
it
a
only
beak.
has one tooth?
Maybe it's like a maybe it's like a beak.
I'm
Just-
not enjoying.
Beaks aren't made for piercing; they're made for crushing. If it was a beak, they'd just crush their skull.
Huh.
Wow, you know so much about beaks.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know a little bit about animal husbandry and stuff like that. You know.
That's really impressive. I mean, I didn't know that. It's impressive.
Oh, you actually didn't know that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's like any parrot. Their beaks are made for crushing because they eat nuts in the wild, so they can crack shells open.
Huh.
hmm
The more you know.
The more you know.
The more you
Yeah.
know.
That's why they have such strong claws too. They hold the thing and then they break it open.
Crunch it. They'll munch your fingers too. Parrots don't give a
Mhm.
fuck.
Oh yeah, they have a
If-
they have a
if-
they have a crazy bite strength because of that. But
If
You
they
mean-
can grab it, they go and bite it.
You mentioned that like it couldn't be a beak because it's like it would crush it, but like what if it just wasn't big enough? Like what if it couldn't crush it?
I mean, birds don't usually like pierce things, you know.
I don't think kid spirits run around orphanages either, but
But what if
Why-
it just has one awful tooth? What if there's just one awful tooth?
Well, what if it's someone
what if it's a
executing-
narwhal?
So true.
I mean,
A single
Or-
moment of clarity before back
Like-
to drunken stupor.
like an astral narwhal.
Lulu, at that, Lulu's gonna like. He pinches his nose. He just walks over. He just casts a lesser restoration and cures your drunkenness.
Oh my word! Oh god! Oh
Doesn't cure the hangover though. You have to do
Oh,
it twice to
God.
do the hangover.
ah, my head! It's like
You're actively not drunk. However, the
Ah.
hangover came a lot quicker than you intended.
ow!
Lulu's just gonna pat you on the head. and then look back over at the bodies.
Whew! I'm not gonna
I-
lie, that was good. Maybe not take as big a chug next time.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a classic mistake, you know.
Everybody
Mm.
makes that mistake the first time they try Brave Apple
Yeah.
stuff. It's the best. But like, what if it's not a creature's? Well, like it's a fang, like a creature's fang, but maybe it was somebody executing the kids with it. You know?
Oh, horrible.
Do all the holes look the exact same?
Yeah. Are they like precise? Yeah.
They are
Like the
they are
same-
all
like same
very
exact-
precise.
Like same exact location?
Same exact spot.
I don't.
I
I
don't.
mean,
think
we
it's
could
creature.
ask them.
I don't know if it would be that. It's too precise.
I don't think something just biting kids would.
We could try and ask them.
I mean, we definitely could.
Oh. Notably, are the kids' skeletons not scratched up?
They are not.
Mhm.
They're
Yeah,
not
they're not
scratched up at all.
They're not scratched up. Okay.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, we could ask them what happened to them. I feel like we're gonna get kid answers, you know?
I
And
have
they-
a-
Yeah, but maybe we'll be able to tell something from that, you know.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I have a feeling that asking people about like what happened to them and how they died, and like that's probably a very traumatic moment for them. Like just asking them that.
Nah.
I mean, we could just ask the ones that we are you all here? Nusa kind of like calls out to the room at large for the shadowlings.
Did you use? Why am I not coming through? Did you use a light stone on this room?
No, I think notably I did not.
So
Because I
did.
asked
One
Lulin,
of-
I asked Lulin if he wanted one, and he didn't. So
when you say that, one of them just almost apparates next to the pit, looking down into it with those silver eyes.
Hmm.
Hmm.
is this you?
This you?
Yes. This is us before Mother's gift.
What's Mother's
Yeah.
gift?
It kind of looks up at you as the eyes like lock on to yours, Newson.
Hmm.
Sleep.
How did she give you this gift?
We don't remember that part.
Would
That's probably for the best.
would
You were
she
probably
like a
asleep
proper
by then.
burial?
You were probably asleep by then, right?
Hmm.
You know, you don't realize sleep happens until it happens. You know?
They kind of look at you, Carrick, and go, sleeping well awake. And then they look back into the hole and they look up at you, Lulin. No burial. Not us anymore.
I was just offering to be respectful.
Respectful. That's what Mom says we should do. Respect. But we just want to play. She's waiting
You know-
for you, though.
Maybe we should play a prank on Mom.
She doesn't like pranks.
She
likes it when we do it to other people.
Not to her. I guess that's
Like this guy, and it just disappears and it comes up above the skeleton. Pranked him good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I guess if you're scared to prank Mom, that's okay.
Okay. And it just disappears.
I thought I had him. I thought I had him with the subtle manipulation. Okay.
I do feel it. I'm gonna say good on you for trying to goat them into that. You definitely, you know,
Thank you.
bit of work, but I think you could do. I think you could do really well.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm not great at it. People usually see it right through me. So, you know, it's not I'm used to it, it's fine.
I can't relate to that, but I again, it's a skill that you gotta really hone, you know?
Yeah.
Did you say you can't relate to that, or you can?
Oh, I can't.
You're good at manipulating people? Is that what you're telling us?
I mean, I'm good at people just I look at his face. Listen,
Yeah, that's what someone
listen,
that looks lying would say.
I have to be around gods all the time. I gotta look cute or I gotta look threatening, and I can do both if I need to. And when it
Got
comes to gods, gotta look cute. Gotta look cute.
The
I'll
gods-
be real. I feel a lot better after that drink because now I'm like, oh, you guys have seen me drunk now. I'm able to actually process things now. Thank you for that.
Not to offend you, but
Great.
I don't think the god that you worship gave a damn about what you looked like. I think
Yeah, they really didn't. They saw me for me.
I
That's lovely. That's
maybe-
so lovely.
maybe as a servant, yeah, for sure.
Whatever the case.
Now, were you just trying to antagonize him because you feel like you have a different relationship and you want to establish that with Olena?
What do you mean?
Stop reading him. Oh my god.
We do have a different relationship.
However your relationship is with your god, I bet it is a beautiful one, Nam.
He wants it to be beautiful, that's for sure.
Oh, it is.
He wants it to be more
There-
than beautiful.
There are many different ways of worship. I have mine and you have yours. Anyway,
So, what's going on in here?
good question.
So true.
So there are notably two things, Newson. There is a branching pathway off to your right,
Mm-hmm.
and there is the room in front of you, which as you head into it, seems to at one point have been a room for adults. You see like empty wine bottles around the room on the floor. Very notably, there are scorch marks near the door. With like
the door
burnt
to
up
the main
Mhm.
the adult room. Okay.
with like burnt up pieces of paper and like basically like somebody was trying to keep a line of light between them and the doorway.
Got it.
But inside the room, you can see several places in the floor where the floorboards have been removed by force from below.
Mm.
And there are spider webs over certain parts of the room. But there is no body in here.
No body or no body?
Both.
Both.
Ain't
Good question.
nobody to lean on.
Newson's gonna give this room the whiff test. Do a sniff
yeah.
inspection. Yeah.
All right. Roll me perception.
Roll to sniff.
Roll to sniff. That's a
Hmm.
14.
That's an alright sniff.
So the sniff doesn't really get you anything. This smells like a dusty, musty room, but as you're walking around wafting, you notice that the spider webs do seem to be glowing ethereally, kind of a lightish blue.
Mm-hmm.
The same color as the memory orbs, as your brain realizes that that's what these look like.
Oh, interesting. I am going to make a bold decision and touch one.
When you touch one, you hear a voice in your head. Come home to sleep. It's past your bedtime. You know what happens when you break Mother's rules.
Does it sound like it's directed at me, or is it like, is it more like experiencing a memory where I know that it is like,
It
I know that
feels so you're very aware that this isn't a memory, but it feels like it's directed more at the webs themselves than at you. Like whatever it was realized that something touched a web and was just broadcasting across them.
Okay. And can I just like remove my hand from it
You
normally?
can, yep.
Is it like
It
does it-
sticks a little bit, like like you're
Yeah.
pulling your hand out of a spider web, but it
Yeah,
comes
so it
free
tears
relatively
away.
easily. Yeah. You know that like walking through these would probably be a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Okay. Well, guys, I have good news and bad news.
Bad
Well-
news first.
Okay, the bad news is that this is probably a spider lady.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Based on the pictures.
But
Yeah.
the good news is it seems like she's probably in the same spot as the Thought Weaver, I think.
But the same spot?
Like, I think she exists in the same way that the Thought Weaver is. She might have been transformed. So when I touched that spider web, she spoke in my mind. But it wasn't like she was speaking directly to me. It was like she noticed that I touched it and just kind of was saying what she says. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
Okay.
like, maybe we have a good in, because
That's
we know the
true.
Thought Weaver.
And I'm like her apprentice, so
Yeah, exactly. So like they could be, they could know of each other. We'll have to kind of suss it out.
yeah. I don't know how buddy we want to get with this person though. They seem kind of really evil. Just throwing that out there too.
Well, yeah, but so do we want? Are we? Well, so are we thinking we're like no, and we just get rid? If we're
Yeah,
gonna
I mean-
try that, we need to decide ahead of time what the rules of our game are gonna be, so that it's not just die.
Yeah.
It's a good point. Good point. That's a bad set of rules.
Yeah.
Only one
that-
person win. Only one person can win in that game.
Yeah, and I think that it seems like the Shadowlings. I don't think the Shadowlings really it seems like they're not controlled by her. More like because if they touch those webs, that they get told to come home. But obviously they're scared of her. So I think if we make a good enough game for them, we might be willing, or they might be willing to play our game instead of her game, if ours is more fun.
Yeah, because it would be good to just get them not on her side, like just even
Exactly.
the odds a little bit.
Exactly. I think we've got the puppies, and even if they're a little bit kids, kids love puppies, right?
Kids do love puppies.
No. No. These puppies are not for the kids.
Well, the puppies, we don't have to give them to them permanently. It's
They get
more
to
like
play with them.
exactly.
They get
It's
to
more
pet
like
them,
the puppies are like the candy to entice them in, right?
Okay,
And then we
now-
kill them.
now
think
the
they're
analogy
already
is getting a lot creepier. Are you?
No,
That's
okay.
a very concerning analogy.
Kids like candy.
Kids do like candy, but getting
And
candy from
puppies.
strangers is kind of a concerning thing.
These kids got murder from strangers.
Yeah,
you know,
but like you don't want to add two wrongs don't make a right in this situation.
there's
What about
nothing
three?
wrong.
We both have a puppy in our van, and also kids.
Two wrongs don't make a right, but I guess
No,
three
but-
rights make a left. I don't know.
Oh my god.
I
Look,
think we're
all I'm
onto
saying is
something.
we need to offer them things better. Our fun level needs to outweigh her fear level. Okay? Puppy's
Yeah.
good first step. We need a game that's more fun than what she's offering or telling them to do. Assuming that she can't be reasoned with, and immediately she's just like, we need to die. We have to have like a backup plan. And like I said, I think the puppies are a good jumping off point. I think that
I could give him some magical rocks.
magical rocks could be good. I think it's that like it's
He's
more
throwing
about
rocks.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. Your whole thing is like the hunt, right?
Yeah.
So what if we offer them like a game of tag instead of death?
Oh, I loved playing tag when I was a kid. That was fun.
Tag with puppies, like
Ooh.
you're running, you're tagging people, I think we just need to try and like get through, because they were kids, and so they're probably
Still kids.
in the summer, I think. In the summer they're kids, in the winter they're demons, so if we can like bring out
So we wait for the summer and then kill them.
Demons are a different thing, but I know what you mean.
it's a turn of phrase, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we can like bring like is it possible like bring the summer out in someone?
Maybe if
I have to think
you
about that for a second.
read a good book on
They don't
the
like
beach.
regular light, but what
Hello,
if we had
my name is Elder Croc, and I can share with you a most amazing book. It's about hunting animals.
oh god.
And then you can play tag.
I think that should work.
That might honestly work, actually. Oh my word! But this is I do. Let me do something real quick.
We don't have access to like sunlight, do we?
No, not sunlight. I could summon a fire elemental, but that's fire and not the sun.
Let's avoid fire.
Are we
that's-
sure?
I
I
don't-
think it might be a
that's-
good idea.
I'm just not a fan of fire. It's
I do
Cal-
so much
that-
fire.
that's
I practically only do
I'm
fire.
just thinking
fire is a bit uncontrolled. It consumes a lot.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
Lyra and Elliot once blew me up with fireballs before.
it was an accident.
It's like we can have this whole discussion when we talk about the different gods. You're gonna have to tell me all about this atheist like thing. So
Yeah, you're gonna hate it a lot, but it'll be a good conversation.
I on the topic of bringing the summer out in people, I have never heard of that being done. I just know that the gods have very specific ways to remain locked in one form or another. It's not good to stay in one for too long.
Yeah.
Okay, what if we told them that school's out? They're in a school. School's over, you guys. It is summertime. School's done.
That might honestly that might work.
the reason I
Um,
was thinking of sunlight is because like summer is marked by its sun, and usually winter is like associated. PT, when we've been walking around, like they were telling us it's been perpetual winter. Like, is there sunlight here?
So everything has been just the same as normal.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like when they were talking about winter, it was less as a season and more of a state of being.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like how I talk about the hunt. It isn't
But
always
notably,
like an
when you
actual
got close
hunt.
to this place, it did get colder and darker and foggier.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like it's a state of mind. I feel like you all are very, very literal thinkers.
I mean, everything in our world is pretty literal.
I mean, same here to an extent, but like
I feel like things that seem literal to you are actually metaphorical.
You know, that's a good theory, and I hope we can test that at some point.
So both to give the players time to think about what they want the rules of their game to be, and because I know somebody has to leave soon, we're gonna wrap up here before a cliffhanger.
Okay.
So thank you to everybody for
Sorry.
coming and hanging out with us. Thank you to all of our wonderful players. We have Lyra Dream Shadow, played by
Rosie, when Rosie see us on the intranet. And my favorite part about today was I enjoyed the whole sock conversation. I'm bringing it back to the start, but I very much enjoyed thinking about 1,000-year-old socks.
Yeah, you would.
Thanks.
Wow.
And then we have Nom Dream Shadow, played by
Me, Gentleman Ferret, my favorite part. The dogs. Me bringing out my dogs, my blink dogs.
Mhm.
The pack of puppies! We love the pack of puppies!
My
Yeah.
boys.
We do
Pack of
love the puppies. And then we have Karakarim, played by
My name is Dominion Link VT, and my favorite part of the stream was the moment of clarity before deciding that the villain was actually a narwhal the whole time,
You're
and
welcome.
then subsequently getting no longer drunk and hangovered.
and then which was an
Acquire
appropriate punishment, I will say.
It very much was.
And then we have News and World Walker, played by
It's me, the Sky Tea. I don't know. I like to I equal parts love and hate just the general spooky vibe that you have put forth in this area, PT. It upsets me, but also I love it. So, that's my favorite part of the session.
Mhm.
Fair enough. And then last but not least, we have Lulin Boldspeaker, played by
Me, Brambo. My favorite part of today, it's a quite literal tie between the beginning. I agree with Rosie. It's the beginning of the tie, with the stocks. It was very funny. It was very cool, and also getting this lad drunk from a stranger who's maybe only said 30 words to him at max.
Listen,
Just-
he really needed that drink.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's how you know you need it.
It's like, you know what? I don't care what's in this at this point.
All right.
You could be giving me literal poison, and I probably would be like, you know what? Fine.
And as always, everybody, I'm PT, your disaster tour guide. Thank you for joining us on the disaster tour. We will be back tomorrow night without a vote because we're playing Baldur's Gate 3. It's not a question.
Yep,
It's
makes
happening.
sense.
Absolutely.
Playing the D&D game that I'm not going to lie, I'm probably going to go play right after this stream ends.
Understandable.
But thank you everyone for joining us. I'm going to send everyone over to Glitched Rune, so go show some love. What should the message be today? Just spider with a question mark?
1,000-year-old
lady,
socks.
spider lady,
Mother
spider
is
lady.
upset.
Mother is upset. That'll be...
Mm-hmm. I like 1,000-year-old socks
What about
personally.
bird down the
Yeah.
1,000-year-old socks is good.
You know
too.
what? Yeah, we're doing this one. 1,000-year-old...
Hear me out.
Socks.
Hear me out. Hear me out. What about burn down the orphanage?
Nope, we're not doing burn down the orphanage. All right, everybody, I'm going to send you off. We'll see you
Manslaughtered
tomorrow.
children.
We'll see you tomorrow
Beaks-
night.
Beaks are for cracking
Bye,
nuts.
everyone.